All right, peasants, another Sunday in the books. You know what I'm saying? CEO, say what's up to the peasants.
Hey, it was good, peasants.
You know what I'm saying? You can all blame Brandon for this stream being delayed because he distracted me and I sent the wrong link to CEO last night, I think. So you can blame the Unfiltered Sports Podcast NBA expert / bodyguard. You feel me? It is what it is. Let's say what's up to some of the peasants in here. Jordan Francis. It's been a while since I've seen my team miss the playoffs since 2014. Damn, she's been going to playoffs since 2014. And we have a losing record since 2012. I was 10 years old when that happened. Yeah, I heard the Chiefs officially missed the playoffs. So definitely gonna talk. We're definitely gonna talk about that and this overreaction of that. Hey Jordan, what's up? My 21st is about to be Saturday, whatever. And RJ, I know we lost. We're gonna be fine. Whatever. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about your Patriots and shit all over your fucking Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Apex, what's good, bro? Is what it is. And you and CEO can shit on KC even if Mahomes got hurt. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna shit on KC. Trust me on that. But CEO, let's get right into it. CEO, talking about this NFL week. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna start off CEO with Thursday night with the Unks once again failing. The Falcons lose. I mean, the Falcons win 29-28, even with a returning Mike Evans. CEO, your thoughts?
My thoughts is that Baker's a bitch and a bum. Those are my thoughts. He should be a backup quarterback. Fuck that nigga. Disgusts me. Overrated bum. That's pretty much it when it comes to the Buccaneers. You got Mike Evans. You got your weapons. You got Mbuka, and you out here with your back-to-back losses. You fucking bitch ass bum. Can't do shit without Mike Evans. And on top of that, you lose when he comes back. So, can't wait to see that nigga on the bench somewhere because the Buccaneers need to find themselves a new quarterback.
Now, I haven't really been following, especially not the Buccaneers, but why did people think this guy was a franchise? I love Baker, Boomer Sooner, but why did people think he was a franchise quarterback? Because he had like 5 good games in September?
Yeah, you know, the love of the mid quarterback continues, and Baker's no exception to that. Just like people love them some Sam Darnold, they love them some fucking Baker Mayfield too. So they just love the mid quarterbacks in the league. So it is what it is. But Buccaneers, you need to find a new quarterback. Baker's and we've been said that Baker's not the answer. He's not the future. No. He's just there to be a wild card upsetter, maybe, like he did with the Eagles. But apart from that, just they're never going to go anywhere with fucking Baker at the wheel. And in all honesty, Baker's just a backup. So
he's a great backup. Great backup. If you have Baker as your backup,
he's an elite backup. There you go.
But a backup at best, maybe a low starter in the league. Jacksonville beats the Jets 48-20. Jets. You know, shout out to the Jets for trading who was it? Sauce Gardner. So you got some draft capital. So you know what? Shout out to you guys. You feel me?
Yeah, they're tanking. This game means nothing because they're tanking. So
yeah,
it's a free win.
I mean, you guys are still fucking retarded for signing Justin Fields for a 3-year deal. So is what it is. Bills come back from the comeback against the Patriots 35-31. CEO, your thoughts?
You know, the Bills got their get back. The Patriots choked like a 21-point lead.
Yep.
By the way, so shout out to the Bills for beating the shit out the Patriots, who are fucking overrated as shit.
Absolutely.
I'm just sick. I'm sick and tired of seeing this garbage team. Not garbage team. I'm tired of seeing this mid team being propped up as this Super Bowl contender. Drake May is a fucking MVP type of player. No, he's not. It's just it's a combination of one of the weakest schedules of all time, a fluke win against the Bills, and by the way, we know how shit the Bucs are now. So that wasn't even an impressive win to begin with.
Yeah, and the one time you actually versus a good team, you blew a 21-0 lead at home. Patriots are fucking frauds. You guys, I mean, I think they have the first seed still, so you guys will get past the first round by default because you'll have a bye. But Najee, you will get bounced in the second round by whoever fucking comes out. I don't care if it's the Bills. I don't give a fuck who it is. Your team is fucking garbage. Mac Jones next year will be one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Mark it today. Najee will miss fucking – exactly. Oh, Drake May. That's a Mac Jones. Well, that's what he's gonna fucking be, CEO. He's fucking.
Yeah, no, I have no like. I don't have belief in Drake May. I don't have belief in Vrabel. I don't have belief in any of this shit.
No, it is what it is. But shout out to the Bills. Bears beat the Browns 31-3. I know Shador had like 3 picks. I mean, listen, the Bears are legit team for this year, I guess, is what it is.
Yeah, listen, I had them as my dark horse Super Bowl pick, which, by the way, is probably ironically the most likely thing to happen because the Super Bowl pick has now gone to shit.
Yeah.
As we're about to explain later, not only has it gone to shit on the AFC side for obvious reasons, but also the NFC side isn't looking that promising for the pick. So,
yeah, absolutely. This is what it is there. Ravens shut out the Bengals 24-0. Once again, did Joe Burrow play this game or no?
Yeah, he played.
All right, so Cincinnati, you guys are fucking retarded for even starting this guy. Anyways, like we said, like your season's over. Why? Well, now granted, I understand Joe Burrow wants to come back. The players always want to play, but it's up to you to say no. Sit the fuck down. This is a wasted season, and this is why. And as it goes for the Ravens, I guess John Harbaugh's very happy he shut out a division rival. Maybe that will keep his job for 1 more year or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I don't think so. I just think that they eliminated the Bengals, which is a good thing, but the defense, it's impressive, I guess, to stop Chase and fucking Burrow, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it is what it is. No one really believes in that team, so.
Yeah, it is what it is. Texans blow out the Cardinals 40-20. We still ask this question every single week, CEO TR, when are you going to give up and just fucking leave? This is what loyal in the soil gets you.
Yeah, he's never leaving. And by the way, thank you, TRL, for picking the Cardinals. That's solely your fault, by the way. All right, don't blame anybody else for that shitty decision. The Cardinals are a waste of a franchise. They're pathetic. They have been garbage since the 1800s. They have been garbage since Jim Crow. They have been garbage since before Jim Crow. Okay, that's how bad. They were garbage during Jim Crow and before Jim Crow. So this team is an abomination. They should delete themselves. They should just go to the Canadian Football League. Maybe you'll have better chances over there, but you're a waste. Arizona, you know what? Arizona should get stripped of all sports teams in general. They should have no sports team in that dog shit state. You should technically be like fucking West Virginia. No sports over there except
St. Louis.
Yeah, like you should be a sportless state in terms of like professional sports.
This goes for the Texans. Shout out to the Texans for bouncing back. It was looking like a rocky start, but D'Amico Ryans looks like a legit coach. I think they have a winning record now. I can actually check right now. They are 9-5. Very impressive. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, they turned it around from the beginning of the season. So
yeah, it's what it is. Washington beats the Giants 29-21. See, I'm actually shocked by this. I know a lot of Giants fans are very upset, even though CEO they have the first overall pick, even though they're gonna have the number 1 first overall pick. CEO, they're very upset that we got to go out with Giants pride, as Giants fans would like to say. I'm actually shocked that they lost this game because anytime the Giants have the number 1 overall pick, they always win. But CEO, your thoughts on this game?
Nobody apart from these fan bases watch this.
Agreed.
Like, this is one of the worst. Like, there's so many better things to do than watch this game. You could like literally picking up your dog's feces from the backyard is much more productive than watching this game. By the way, like the fact that the Giants still lost to the likes of Marcus Mariota, like this franchise is beyond redemption. It's beyond saving. It is a disgrace. And like this is one of the franchises that you cannot do right. Okay, so they are officially like the Giants are like banned from ever being part of anything ever again. Like this franchise is like they're just honestly, bro. If it wasn't for some kind of like fluke Eli Manning bullshit, they should be right there with the fucking Browns or something because they fucking suck dick.
They should be right there with there's just the Raiders just with 2 fluke wins. I mean, yes, they had Lawrence Taylor who won them 2 rings, but other than that, if Eli loses those 2 Super Bowls, I mean, they're right there with the Raiders. Like, yeah, you have 2 Super Bowls, but no one gives a fuck about you. So,
Right.
So, is what it is. There as it goes for the Commanders. You guys better fucking figure some shit out and don't waste Jane Daniels, even though I feel like you will. So, is what it is. But this is the game everybody's been talking about. CEO. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers defeat the Chiefs 16-13, and Mahomes tears an ACL. CEO, your thoughts, and then we're gonna talk about Mahomes' injury.
All right. So the Chiefs went out in the most embarrassing way possible. Not only losing to the Chargers, I think they got swept by the Chargers, right?
Yep.
They got swept by fucking choker Herbert. Not only that, you lost your quarterback in the most like fucking career like ending way. So this is, you know, the Chiefs are massive disappointment this season, massive, to the degree that they are there's no more massive a disappointment than this team. The Chiefs were projected, nobody expected them to go like fucking 17-0 or whatever the fuck. Like, people just thought they were going to struggle like they did last year. Like, they had get 10, 11 wins or something, barely, or something like that, and then get into the playoffs, and then they're going to just fluke their way into the Super Bowl like they usually do. But this time around, they're officially eliminated from playoff contention, making the AFC the Wild Wild West now. So they are gone for good. I know a lot of people are happy about that. I mean, I would be happy about that if my team was better, but you know, this is one of the few teams that just underperformed. Like, the offense is garbage. Matt Nagy, like, oh my god, the fact that Matt Nagy left the Bears and now they're good, and now he goes to the Chiefs and they suck dick. Like, the dude should be shot out of a fucking cannon, out of Kansas City onto like mainland China, because the dude is fucking certified ass. So Matt Nagy's a clown, should never work in the NFL ever again. Just an embarrassment. As for the Chargers, I guess good win, but no one gives a shit. You're not going to do anything. Let me tell you something. I bet, like, the Chargers are so fluky that I'd bet on my fucking Ravens, who are not good, over this shit team to win in the playoffs. So that's how bad it's gotten. So the Chargers, I mean, I guess congratulations on a early playoff game win, but that's all I have to say about this game.
All I have to say is Chiefs. Well, Tom. Well, what I'm gonna say is that CEO, your thoughts on Mahomes peaking?
Yeah, so I think he peaked, and what I mean by that is that doesn't mean he's trash going forward. That doesn't mean he's not one of the top quarterbacks going forward. I just think we saw the best of Mahomes. Listen.
Well, you can say that about every quarterback. Allen, Lamar.
Right, yeah, of course. I mean, they're all almost 30, right?
Yeah,
I think well, Mahomes is probably 30, but Lamar and Allen are almost 30. So they're aging. Like, this isn't going to be my prediction on Mahomes is he's always going to be relevant in the league, obviously. He's always going to stay he's always going to be right there, but he won't be in the designation that he used to be, and that means like a cut above the rest, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to be he's not going to be that anymore. That's just my opinion. I think he'll be top 5 every fucking year that he plays. He'll be among the elite class of quarterbacks. So that's my prediction. What I'm saying is, before, when he had like Hill and all the people and like that back in the day, it was Mahomes, and then you start with everybody else, right? Now it's kind of like, you know, you got Mahomes and then this group of quarterbacks. Like, it's not, he's a part of it. He's not separated anymore. Like, yeah, you could talk about, we're not talking about past achievements. We're talking about what he is currently. All right. Yep. For those of you who don't understand, he's no better than Allen. He's no better than Lamar right now. We're not talking about what he did previously. We're talking about going forward. Now, you have to take into account also that because he tore his ACL so late into the season, next year he's probably going to play like some dog shit.
If he plays next year.
If he plays, he'll come back mid-season, maybe somewhere around there, if they're viable. And then because without Mahomes, they're going to suck. They're going to stink. All right. So we're going to really see what Andy Reid's made of when he's in, he's getting he's coming back. Because you got to understand, not only does he have to rehabilitate himself, he's not going to be able to train correctly like he would. So he's not going to, even if he comes back, he's probably not going to be good. And then we're talking about waiting until Mahomes is full strength in 2 years? So that's a long way out. He's going to be rusty as fuck. I think we saw the best of Mahomes that we're going to see. Again, that doesn't mean he's going to be a bum or he's done forever. We're not saying that. I'm just saying
he's not going to be like Baker's level.
Right. He's not going to be like Baker's level. He's always going to be right there with the rest of them because he's super talented. That's no question. He's just not going to be like an alien. Like he was an alien before. He was doing no-look passes, getting 1 billion yards, unstoppable. He's not that era is closed. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, here are my thoughts. The league should be scared right now. And now I'm kind of pissed off. Now, I made my Chiefs video yesterday. I might make another Chiefs video sometime next week if I fucking feel like it. But the league should be scared right now. This is the worst thing for the NFL. And I know a lot of you retarded NFL fans just looking short-sighted. You don't have an IQ that's above 13. But I'm going to tell you something. So, Sia, can I read you something real quick?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. It's very scary, CEO, just from the coincidences of it. Patriots quarterback Tom Brady in his NFL season in his NFL season 8 going for his 4th ring loss in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes in his 8th season going for his 4th ring loss in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady, the Patriots Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady, injures himself, torn ACL, misses the playoffs. Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL, season 9. ACL misses the playoffs. And then what do we find out from there? From that point onwards, CEO, Tom Brady became the GOAT. We know about the Seattle, all that other shit. I said I had to say this, and I made my video yesterday, and I'm going to make it here today. I honestly feel like this is the same thing. CEO, like they say, there's nothing in the Bible that says there's nothing new under the sun, and history always repeats itself. I honestly feel like this is the wake-up call the Chiefs needed. They're going to be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't surround this guy with an offensive line that's full of cans. Maybe we shouldn't surround them with fucking Marquise Brown, who you've seen up close and personal, a flat-out bum. Xavier Worthy, who's a decent number 2, number 3 receiver, not number 1. Mm-hmm. Rice, who came and fucking – is that the retard who fucking, like, killed people in a car accident or some shit like that?
I don't think he killed anyone, but
he's a retard. Yeah. Nonetheless. Pacheco, who's always injured. They're like, okay, this guy's human. We need to surround him with some people. And once again, that goes back to my point. They will either get A.J. Brown or Justin Jefferson either this offseason or even next offseason. Their offensive line will be better in 2027, I believe, because I don't think – if I'm the Chiefs, I'm not playing Mahomes all next year. I'm not. I'm letting him fucking rest. And they will have high draft picks. Well, I won't say high draft picks. I'm interested to see what Andy Reid does with the backup quarterback because Andy Reid is a offensive genius, but the league is going to be in trouble within the next 2 years from the Chiefs.
All right. So I understand the perspective now because I know Apex, desperate for us to read his comment talking about
my bad.
But Brady tore his ACL and he went undefeated. That's what he said. So
no, that was after. That was before, and then he tore his ACL.
Yeah. So my thing is with the whole, listen, history repeats itself. Mahomes is not Brady. All right.
I never said that.
I'm just putting that out there. So I don't think he's built like Brady mentally, personally. He's very talented. You could definitely, I think he's more talented than Brady is, like from an arm perspective.
Physicals.
From like a physical perspective. But I would never compare him to Brady in that sense. Now, could they have a resurgence? Absolutely. Like I said, he's very talented. So they could definitely have a resurgence. Now, if he didn't get injured, because I know you're talking about, oh, they're going to get an AJ Brown or Justin Jefferson, right?
In a brand new offensive line.
Again, they did with listen, the offensive line's probably, I mean, looking at the numbers, it's not as bad as some offensive lines out there, but they do need to upgrade that shit. Now, they should probably focus on that first before getting a weapon, obviously.
Agreed.
Now, what I will say is the injury kind of changes things just a little bit. Because if he didn't get injured and he was going to be coming back next season, even if they lost per se, because you had them, okay, they're going to go get Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown. I perceive them to go get. I think that they would rather go. Not that they like rather have these people over them. I just think that it's just the Chiefs front office. I don't see them pulling that off this season, but the injury might change things a little bit. I'm looking at, if he didn't get injured, I would have stuck with, they're either going with the Chris Olave, fucking Garrett Wilson. They might pick up Alec Pierce in the free agency, something like that. Okay, knowing this front office, knowing how this Chiefs front office rolls and that kind of shit. Now that he's injured, it could change that. I don't see them getting a weapon at all, because what's the point, right? Maybe that will open an opportunity next year, because I can definitely see a scenario where if he didn't get injured, they were like, okay, we need to change this offensive line. We need to go get receivers. We can trade for Olave. We can get Garrett Wilson. This would definitely upgrade the receiving core. We can't get JJ because the Vikings are still thinking that they can run the table with fucking JJ McCarthy next year after they, move some things around, right?
Yep.
But now that he's injured, and they're probably not going to get a weapon because, like I said, what's the point?
Yeah.
That puts him 2 years out. Now the Vikings have another year to implode, which again, I think we all believe they're going to implode just like they did this year.
Yep. And the same thing with AJ Brown as well, too.
Same thing with AJ Brown. So now the likelihood of them moving on from JJ makes a lot, like the timeline is matching up a lot better because he's injured. That's 2 years out. I firmly believe that if the Vikings implode like they did this year,
which they probably most likely will,
that the Kevin O'Connell's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're looking at a new GM, or maybe they could get rid of the front office too. You're looking at a new GM who wants a quarterback that's not the fucking meme of the fucking NFL, because I feel like JJ McCarthy is a universal symbol for ass in the NFL. So they're probably going to want to get a new quarterback. And who knows? Maybe they'll pay Justice Jefferson all the money in the world, but we have to see what the new regime is. But the likelihood increases a lot more that they can get somebody bigger. So if he didn't get injured, then I would have stuck with my guns on that. I would have been like, you know what, they're looking to add something right now, and the Vikings are not going to move on from him. But 2 years out, I could definitely see it happening.
And Travis Kelce will be gone by then. Listen, this is Chiefs. You guys should be fucking happy, because I honestly think this is the best thing, because the little I watched of the Chiefs, Mahomes still has that flair to him. He can still play make. But CEO, you saw it just as much as I did. These receivers, including Travis Kelce, I don't know how they're in the league. I haven't seen. I'm just like, they need to make a stat where it's tipped interceptions instead of interceptions.
Yeah.
That is not fair, not just to Mahomes, but any quarterback. It's not. Is it his fault, CEO? He could put it in Travis Kelce's hands or Rice's hands and they drop it and it gets picked off. Is that his fault?
No.
Especially with him being pressured as well, too.
That literally happened today to Lamar Jackson. He threw.
Yeah, bullshit.
He threw the ball to fucking Zay Flowers. He dropped it, and then
another bump as well too.
Again with this dude is like out of
trash, horrible. He's another one. I feel bad for that. But you said something interesting I want to go back to. You said Mahomes is not Tom Brady, which I agree with. He's not, but he's the Tom Brady of this era. I think out of all the elite quarterbacks, he has the strongest mentality. I've seen Mahomes get fired. Remember, CEO, a couple years back where he was arguing with Eric Bieniemy about the horrible play calling?
Yeah, I think so.
So he has that flair. Now I honestly feel like this and CO, he takes pay cuts as well too as Brady. Once again, I'm not saying he's Brady, but also CO. Just remember this, and I just read this to you, how Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, they both lost the Super Bowl in their 8th year and tore their ACL in the 9th year, which is crazy.
It's not bad. It's not ironic. I used the word wrong. It's
convenient, like it's coincidence.
It's a crazy ass coincidence. Yeah, there you go.
Crazy ass coincidence. CO, Tom Brady wasn't considered at that time in his 9th year the best quarterback in the league. People said Peyton was better than him. People said Rodgers was better than him. People even said Eli was better than him after beating him in the Super Bowl. So Brady didn't really start getting the GOAT status. I mean, me personally, since that 28-3 lead. I'm just saying. So right now, he might not have the Tom Brady aspect, which I never think he'll ever pass Tom Brady, but
yeah,
I think this second part, because he's going to have this is his second part of his career. He's in his 30s. And with his ACL tear, the Chiefs are going to be like, okay, he's going to be more of a pure pocket passer. We know he can launch the ball. Let's get an offensive line. Let's go get a wide receiver. And this is next year. He won't be probably playing because it's like December 14th now. So he's not going to be there for September, October, whatever.
Right.
JJ McCarthy's going to be like, fuck this shit. Not JJ McCarthy. Justin Jefferson's going to be like, fuck this shit. I'm getting him the twilight of my career. I want some rings. He'll demand a trade. A.J. Brown is begging to fucking be traded, especially since the Eagles, and we're going to fucking talk about them. They're going to be like, okay, we have Devontae Smith. We really don't need A.J. Brown, and A.J. Brown's going to want to leave. I feel like in 2027, the Chiefs are going to be right back into it, and we're going to be talking about the great dynasty again.
Yeah, it could happen. I think they're going to be competitive because again, Mahomes is, a Hall of Fame talent. So,
yep.
We'll definitely see. This could go two ways. He could bounce back and go, right back to the top, or he could just be right there, never reaching that point again because those are the two possibilities. So we'll see what happens with them.
Also, I want to say this as well too, because we just passed the Ravens and the Bills. Lamar and Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, y'all better get y'all rings now. I'm just saying, y'all better get y'all rings now because if
Burrow has to do that next year because he's eliminated. So
yeah. So Josh Allen, if you don't win the Super Bowl this year, bro,
Josh is the only one.
You're cooked. There's no Lamar essentially. Well, looking at it right now. There's no Mahomes, we know that, and there's no Burrow. We know that for a fact. Lamar and the Ravens are hanging by a thread. You better win this. If you lose in the playoffs or if you lose to Matthew Stafford or some shit, I don't want to hear you in any conversations ever. So you better get the ring now.
Like, Mahomes is out.
With Herbert as well, too. I don't want to forget about you. You've been in the league just as long as these guys. You need to get a ring as well, too.
Oh, yeah. Herbert's not even in this conversation. That bum's going to choke it up. But... Yeah. Well, listen. The only one who really has a viable shot is Allen because, first of all, he's healthy. That's one. And his team is the only one that's secure, positioned to be in the playoffs. The Ravens are in the fucking hunt. So it's not. He's the only one that's legitimately squared off to do anything. So I don't know. Listen, if he goes out there and I don't know, loses to Bo Nix or some shit like that, bro. Oh, hell no. It's over. I don't want to hear it. You had no competition and you lose to Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Or the Patriots.
Or Drake May, bro. No. Then I'm done. I'm done with that nigga and the whole there's nothing else. He's just gonna be Cam Newton if Cam Newton wasn't a one-year wonder. That's what he's going to be.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys better bet your rings.
And Marcus has a chat for you. So.
Oh, okay. But like I said, the league better be scared within the next 2027 is what it is. Sanders is beyond shit, RJ. You hyped this clown. You hyped up this clown. Bro, first of all, I'll say this. You're a Giants fan and you have Jackson Dart as your fucking quarterback. Jackson Dart is some shit. I'm just letting you know that you'll see that next year. And second of all, I just said Sanders is the best quarterback in this draft, which
wait, hold up.
Not a crazy statement.
Well, you have to put things in relation. We hype we hyped him up in relation. All right. Not we didn't. And what that means is in relation to fucking Dylan Gabriel, in relation to fucking Jackson
Cam Ward,
to Cam Ward. Like, are any of these? And by the way, this is what his second start,
third or second, somewhere around there.
So, like, Cam Ward's has been fucking cheeks, and I don't see y'all complaining about it. Like,
Jackson Dart's been ass, with the exception of 2 games.
Like, yeah, Dart's been pretty ass out there himself. And if we're arguing like who's in the worst position possible, I mean, Shador's right there. He's on the Browns, bro.
Yeah, unless you're the Titans, he's on the fucking Browns. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
That might be worse than the Titans.
Yeah, low-key might be worse than the Titans. So, like, bro, you're shit on me for saying, listen, I even said it. I'm not a big Shador fan, but I said he was the best quarterback out of Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, and Jackson Dart. You could throw – now, I think he is better than Cam Ward. Now, it's not fair to Cam Ward. He's on the Titans, but he outplayed Cam Ward when they played 1v1. Jackson Dart is some shit, and not only that, he's injury-prone. And I'm going to say it right now, CEO, and I don't know if you watched any Jackson Dart. What did I say this clown does? He literally stares down his receivers and throwing the double coverage, and the Giants are seeing that first fucking hand. I don't give a fuck about his swag, CEO.
All right. Yeah, listen, the whole white boy swag thing.
Or the white boy emotion or some shit like that.
Yeah, it ran its course. We're done with that. All right. Yeah. Now, second of all, because I know Marcus said Jackson Dart has higher potential than Sanders, but here's the thing, right?
Okay.
Even though I was I like what Dart was doing, when he was with Dable and all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I think his career is a wash now because Dable's gone. Shonen's gonna be gone, and then the new regime is gonna come in, and they're gonna want their guy. They're gonna be like, "All right, so Maris gonna get what is he gonna do? Get a guy that likes Dart to work with Dart." If he does that, he's setting up everyone for failure. Dart's a bust. I'm calling it right now.
Dart's a bust, and once again, Dart is ass. I watched this. I'm gonna shut down this whole argument, CEO. You ready?
Yeah.
The Ole Miss Rebels just made the playoffs with the same exact roster. Right. Same exact roster. You want to know the difference, CEO? They have a difference in quarterback. Marcus, suck a dick. Just shut you up. There.
Well, listen, Marcus, I know you're a Giants fan, so that's almost classified as a mental illness. So I'm gonna cut you a break. But listen, the Jackson Dart, even if he had potential, it's gone now. It's kind of like Cam Ward. If Cam Ward had potential, it's gone now.
We're about to talk to. Oh, well, actually, no, we forgot about that. Yeah, facts. Like he's with. Look, listen,
I like the guy. I'm not lying, RJ. I like the whole tandem he had going on.
Bro, it's the same thing he did at Ole Miss. And CEO, as soon as hold on, time out. And I'm not trying to make it racial, but Shador does the same things as Jackson Dart with the swag thing. I'm sorry. Last time I checked, Shador played in the bowl game with fucking Colorado. What the fuck did Jackson Dart? Ole Miss is literally a top 5 team in the nation. The same exact roster. It's just they have a different quarterback. That should tell you something. This guy's a fucking bum. Come on, bro.
Listen, bro. I like the whole personality he had going on there. Very confident. But listen, you have to understand something. A new regime is going to come in. Dable's gone.
Yep.
Schoen is gone. They're going to want a new guy. And I'm just going to be honest, in a regular draft, because last year's draft was so quarterback depleted.
Yeah.
That this guy is nowhere near a first-round draft pick in any other draft with any decent amount of quarterbacks. So if he was in the whole Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams draft, he would not sniff the first or second round. I'm telling you that right now. So the fact that he got drafted because he was a Hail Mary attempt by Dable and Schoen to save their jobs. And now that's out the window. Dable's gone. Shane is gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
You really think, Merritt, because he's a retard, he's going to try to go out and find a head coach that says, I can fix Dable. I can fix this quarterback. I can do this. I know I can fix Jackson Dart, yada yada. Guess who did that? Guess what dumbass owner did that and how that worked out? Look at what Miami's owner did with Tua. Brian Flores didn't want Tua. He wanted his own guy.
Yep.
Guess what the owner did? He told Brian Flores, "You're fucking fired. I'm gonna bring in Mike McDaniels because he told me that he wants to work with Tua. He's gonna make Tua work. We're gonna do this with him." That's what's gonna happen in New York. They're gonna bring in someone who says the same bullshit, yappity yap, and then it's going to turn out that the chemistry is not going to work out. You're forcing a quarterback that he never picked just so he can get a job. And then towards the end of his career with the Giants, he's going to tell the fucking owner, like a dumbass, "Hey, listen, bro, I never got my guy. Can you let me get my guy?" Just like Dable did. "Can you let me get my guy?" And the cycle continues. I told your dumbasses that you should have fired Dable before the season, and you should have fired Shane as well, so that you can hire a new regime so that they can pick their quarterback. But they didn't want to listen. So there you go.
Yeah. And once again, Marcus, I just want to sit here and say this: your team is the dumbest. CEO knows this. He's the one that brought it to my attention. The Giants are the dumbest fan base in the NFL because you're going to do the same recycle and repeat. So at the end of the day, and by the way, I want to say this as well too: Abdul Carter is a bust. The dude is trash. He's garbage. I said that. I don't know why people hype this bum up. I watched him at Penn State for 3 years. He's a fucking bum. Can't get my credit for that CEO. The guy, like, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. People say, well, they're dropping him back in coverage. Well, CEO, didn't they hype this guy up for being a middle linebacker? He was so bad at middle linebacker, they put him at pass rusher.
Yeah, well, the story on Abdul Carter is that, first of all, he was like late to practice or whatever, like 4 or 3 times or something.
Yeah.
So character's trash. All right. So there's that issue. The fact that does he have? I think he's tied with sacks with Mike Green, which is embarrassing. I mean, like, you're tied with sacks with the 2nd round pick.
Yep.
And you were like a top. You were regarded as like a number 1 overall talent type of player.
And he wasn't at all. I hit on that fucking pick. See, at least with Mike Green, he doesn't have Kayvon and 2 of the best D tackles in the league with Dexter and fucking Brian. Bro, I told y'all this nigga was a bum. Listen,
to such a degree, RJ, that because people were like, Marcus said that Joe Shane thought that Carter was the next Parsons, right?
How's that working out?
And even you don't like Parsons.
No,
so
I don't.
The fact that he's not even on that level, and to a person that you don't even like. So the fact that you thought he was a bust was no surprise. So
he's not even on Parsons' level at Penn State or even in the NFL. It's not a surprise to me, but it doesn't surprise me that the Giants picked him because the Giants are one of the worst franchises in the NFL. Can we just admit that? Can we admit that?
Yeah, when people said tank, Giants fans, I'm like, bro, y'all fuck up every tank.
Giants pride, right, Marcus? Giants pride, baby, yeah.
Bro, listen. You thought y'all drafted Evan O'Neal. You thought that was a surefire pick. You drafted Kayvon Thibodeau. You thought that was a surefire pick. 2 busts, by the way. And now you drafted Abdul Carter, looking like a early on bust, if we're being honest. And now you drafted Jackson Dart, which I predict will be a bust. So
and you ruined Malik Neighbors' shit too, with your bullshit ass owner having that turf.
Malik Neighbors was your like really only good pick, and he didn't want to come there. Obviously, every time the camera pans on his face when he's playing on the Giants, bro, the dude looks like he has clinical depression. Like he's all like his face has no emotion. Like there is no passion behind those eyes. All right, so the dude wants to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, matter of fact, actually, let me add Malik Neighbors to that roster. Hey, Chiefs, go get Malik. Save Malik, please.
Oh yeah, listen, Malik is a great talent, but he has no passion to be on the Giants. Like he has zero passion.
Yeah, you put him on the Chiefs with Mahomes. You think that passion will come back?
No, yeah, definitely. Listen, he was happy. He was excited because he thought he was going to play with the Chargers, the fucking Chargers. He didn't want to go to New York, and rightfully so. By the way, I mean, it's just a horrible. They should have drafted at that pick. I don't know. Did they draft before the Chargers?
The Chargers drafted before them.
Okay, the draft. Okay, because if I was saying that, I was like,
The Chargers got Joe Alt.
Yeah, Alt. Yeah, I was like, at that point, if Alt was available, you might as well just went with him. But listen, Giants, bro, you're cooked. That's it. You're cooked.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I feel the Giants did a relocation change.
I feel like need an identity swap.
Yeah, they need an identity swap. That's not me trolling. I just feel like you guys are too you guys are just when you guys were in New York. Like I see, I live in Albany. The Giants used to work out at Albany all the time. When you guys were actually in New York, you guys were actually good. You go to Jersey, which is a bunch of white trash, hicks. Like, what do you expect? What do you fucking expect? What the fuck is Jersey? Like, when's the last time Jersey won a title? Because that's what the Giants are. They're a fucking Jersey team. When's the last time they won a title? You don't have it. Your team is so fucking bad. They'd rather move to fucking Brooklyn than stay in fucking in Jersey with the Nets. Baseball. There's no baseball team. There's just the Mets and Yankees. Like, come on, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, Marcus, bro, leave the Giants. And Marcus, are you even from New York? Where are you from, bro?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Raiders, Eagles shut out the Raiders 31-0. Shout out to the Eagles for doing your fucking job.
I'm not giving the Eagles zero credit for that. Like,
of course not. No.
You blew a team out who's literally right there with the Titans as the worst teams. Like this Raiders team, and by the way, has to be like just one of their worst in their history.
And can I say this too real quick? And I might save this for a video. The Russell Wilson in his prime slander needs to stop, because look at Pete Carroll without Russell Wilson. He had one anomaly year, just like Russell Wilson had one anomaly year with the Steelers and made the playoffs, but he has been fucking awful without Russell Wilson.
I mean, to be fair, Pete Carroll's like fucking 90. All right.
I understand that. I understand
he should have retired. The dude has dementia.
I understand that. But I mean, so was like fucking Andy Reid.
I know Andy Reid's like what, 60?
I mean, how old is Pete Carroll? He looks younger than Andy Reid. Because
Andy Reid's fat, so he obviously looks. So Andy Reid's in his 60s. With Pete Carroll's in his. Wait, he's like 70, 75.
Pete Carroll's 75. I'll give him that. He keeps himself in good shape. But listen, yeah, but at the end of the day, CEO, he's not good. I've been saying this. Am I saying Russell Wilson's this all-time talent? Well, at one point he was, but I'm saying they both needed each other. The thing that people say about Brady is that he needed Belichick and Belichick needed Brady. I disagree with that. But people swear Russell Wilson needed Pete Carroll. No, they needed each other. That's more like the thing that people think Brady and Belichick need.
Yeah, I agree with you. They were tandem. Brady was not. Brady was Karen. And Marcus said he's considering becoming a Ravens fan.
Hey, CEO, well, I don't know about. Well, we'll wait until this offseason to see what happens with John Harbaugh.
Yeah, but by the way, still, whatever happens, it's still a better option than Giants. So
I agree 100%. Titans get blown out by I guess the Titans lose to the 49ers 37-24. I mean, congrats for doing your job. Panthers lose to the Saints 20-17. CEO, and the Panthers still not confirmed to win their division. Your thoughts?
I'm happy with this. I'm tired of the Bryce Young hype and all that. If Bryce Young, right?
All right.
Can be a mediocre. If Bryce Young can end up like Baker Mayfield, that'd be a godsend. All right, that'd be a very good thing, because the dude has bust written all over him. I don't care if he magically plays well one game. I don't like the dude. We've been on this dude since the very beginning. The dude is mid at best, and that's at best. He's probably worse than that.
7-7 is his best. At least with Baker. Remember that 1 year Baker made the playoffs? They were like, what, 8-2, 8-3 at some point. This guy's best is 7-7. Dog shit. Like, he's light-skinned Baker. That's all he is. Like, I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan at Bama. I'm not a fan now.
He's smaller than Baker, too.
Bro, there's a reason, bro. Once again, this is why I'm not talking to people who don't watch college football. They gave Devontae Smith the Heisman above Bryce Young. That should tell you every fucking thing, CEO.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
And yeah, that is true. And TOP said 10 wins about damn time.
Didn't they get 10 wins in 2020? TOP, shout out to you, bro. TOP, I'm actually kind of rooting for the Bears because I'm a huge Caleb guy. I'm hoping this isn't a fluke, but hey, shout out to you.
Oh, listen, by the way, y'all, Bears fans should thank me. All right, I was clowning y'all for Fields. By the way, if like I was clowning y'all for Fields, and we told y'all to go get Caleb. We said it from the very beginning. I told y'all about the rebuild, all that shit. If y'all want
a specific person, fuck you, Michael.
If y'all listen to Mike, and Michael was so like calling us idiots, calling us non-ball knowers, right? Telling us that we'll live to regret this, and and what is our excuse?
Bro, Caleb's I think he has more wins this one season than Justin Fields had as a collective his whole time with the Bears.
Yeah, he has, and we told
with the same weapons as well too.
Yeah. And by the way, I think that's why Michael hasn't been praising the Bears lately. It's only because he knows that he fucked up so bad in his prediction. All right. So, and listen, anybody that knew anything, and I'm not saying that Caleb Williams is going to be an elite quarterback by any stretch of imagination. I haven't seen that personally. But what I will say is that he's better than fucking Fields already. So that's it.
10 times better than Fields. And Fields had an offensive coordinator just like what's his name? Oh my gosh, what's his asshole name? Caleb Williams does. Listen, if you see someone like Michael, whatever they say, you do opposite. He was never right at all. Is what is there. My Rams defeat the Lions 41-34. CEO once again carrying the Unks and beating the actual team.
I mean, listen, I hope the Rams make
I'm rooting for Stafford. I'm rooting for the Unks. Come on. I'm talking about like the NFL term.
I'm hoping the Rams go to the Super Bowl. I'm serious. I have no ill will towards the Rams. And plus, I kind of want to send a big fuck you to TRL for picking the Cardinals. So, shout out to the Rams. Matthew Stafford, if you can go out and win the Super Bowl, then you're definitely in the Hall of Fame.
I agree. Same thing with Devontae Adams as well, too.
Yeah, like Rams are a good team. Like I don't hate them. There's no reason to hate the Rams for me personally.
So it is what it is there. Lions, I'm still not sold on the Lions CEO and Jared Goff. Like I'm still not sold on them. I mean, they might make the playoffs, but I feel like this is last year. I feel like next year they're going to take a huge downslide, especially without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. That's just me personally.
Oh, yeah, and Marcus, just to clear things up, RZ's not actually a Rams fan. This is just for something else we're doing.
Oh, yeah, this is for the Unks versus thing. I would not care about the Rams. I mean, granted, I am rooting for Stafford and Devontae Adams because that's my generation. And if you saw my old video, I'm rooting for the old guard, and we're going to get to someone that's really in the old guard in the next couple of games. But shout out to the Rams. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Broncos defeat the Packers 34-26. Broncos on an 11-game winning streak once again. CEO, I'm not believing it.
No, now listen. Here's the problem with the Broncos, right?
Okay.
I can't deny that they're stacking wins. If you told me who do you believe in more, the Broncos or the Patriots, I'll pick the Broncos.
Okay.
But you have to understand this is a defensive-led effort. I don't believe in Bo Nix. I'm being honest. I don't think he's the next coming of Drew Brees or anything like that. I don't see Bo Nix as that kind of player. I think this is a very well coached team. So I guess we have to give credit to the asshole fucking Sean Payton. And I think the defenses ran very well for the most part. So we have to give credit there. I'm not a big believer in Bo Nix long term, right?
Or Sean Payton either. I'm not. Yeah. I kind of say something real quick. Bo Nix is never gonna be Drew Brees. Ever, not off of talent wise, but people forget about this. And I feel like people forget about this, even though it's right there in your face. Drew Brees was in a dome. Bo Nix is outside in fucking Mile High. He's never gonna be Drew Brees ever.
No, exactly. And not only that, it's just that The times I've seen him play, it's just, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like this is gonna end up more towards like a Herbert thing, where it's kind of like the hype, and then it's 7 years down the line, you're like, okay, this dude's never gonna do
Both
it.
went to Oregon, by the way, as well too.
Yeah, both went to Oregon. And by the way, like Herbert from a talent perspective is better than Bo Nix. So even from that, it's not looking well. I know Bo Nix believers want to, believe in, and again, in a quarterback that I think is kind of mid. I'm just being honest. So we'll see. Like, by the way, and this is, I've been shitting, rightfully so, on Jordan Love. Okay.
Yeah.
That he's not the trifecta. He's not the second. He's not the third coming. He's not the fucking heir to the throne. Okay. They made a mistake in paying him early. They were making a calculation. They thought, and they fucked up with that calculation. The Packers, listen, you can ride with him, but I don't think he's garbage. Like I think he's just like maybe slightly above mid. But what I will say is that Packers are not, I don't see you winning shit with them. I'm just being honest.
Yeah. And speaking of that, Michael Parsons tore his ACL. No, Micah, listen, I like Micah until I think like 2022. This is around the time of my last year being a Giants fan. Like, this guy's amazing, but then realizing outside of the horrible teams, he's not that good. This is a prime example of that. Now he's out. Packers, you absolutely lost that trade, or at least it's stagnant because the Cowboys ain't that much better. But at the same time, listen, I understand why you made the trade because you're in win now mode, especially paying Jordan Love. But
yeah,
you failed. You failed. Simple.
To be fair, when they made that trade, I told people that the Cowboys did well in trading him. That was a good move because they were not going to win anything with him. So we just debated over the timing of the trade. Now, when it comes to the Packers, I told Josh, I told him, why are you celebrating? This means nothing. Okay. Because and at the end of the day, it meant nothing. Because the Packers adding Micah Parsons, a flashy guy, right? And he'll always be considered a top 5 defensive player consensus in the league, even if you don't agree with that, right? But he will always be deemed that, but he's not a Myles Garrett player, right? He's not on that level.
Absolutely.
He's a flashy kind of player with the name. He'll get his sacks in the most inopportune times, right? So that Micah, listen, and now the ACL tear, just, oh my God. So we have to wait 2 years because everyone knows the ACL rule. So we have to wait 2 years to see if he'll return to form.
I'm going to say this right here, right now. This might sound crazy to say, but Micah Parsons is Jason Taylor. You guys remember Jason Taylor from the Dolphins? Everybody swore up and down.
Brother? Joy Taylor's brother?
Yeah, Joy Taylor. I was trying to leave that out because Joy Taylor's a joke within herself. But listen, Jason Taylor against bum-ass teams will put up numbers. But when it came to the Patriots, when the Patriots rolled in town, CEO, nigga was nowhere to be found. When Peyton Manning and the Colts or Broncos rolled in town, nowhere to be found. Hell, when Phillip Rivers rolled in town, CEO, nowhere to be found. That's just like Micah Parsons. He's going to get his sacks against the Vikings, against the Giants, the Redskins. But when the Broncos roll in town, CEO, who are not even that good of a team, at least offensively, nowhere to be found, CEO. The Eagles, like, come on, man.
Yeah, listen, Packers, I think your biggest problem is at the quarterback position. I think that your receiving core is pretty trash too. I haven't been keeping up with their receivers a lot. I know the big bums, Christian Watson, big bum, Dobbs, big bum. The only one that I think you're still holding out for is Golden, but I didn't believe in him coming in the draft. I think you knew that.
Now, granted, he's not getting that many touches because Christian Rome's are fucking taking the most of it. So
we'll see how that develops. Oh, so we'll see. But yeah, so
yeah, is what it is. CEO, what if our childhood players have came back?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a loss, but Seattle beat the Colts, the Phillip Rivers Colts in 2025, going into 2026. Barely beat the Grandpa 18-16. CEO, your thoughts?
I got to say it. First of all, fuck the Seattle Seahawks. That's one. Second of all, taking a 44, damn near 45-year-old man out of because like the dude literally came off his couch. It's not like he was training real hard. Like this isn't a situation where it's kind of like a Cam Newton situation where he still trains hoping to get a shot. Mm-hmm. Like the dude literally came off the fucking couch. All right. And this is like you would never see this somewhere else. You know, the Colts are a special exception. You know, they're being ran by a pretty crazy woman right now. So you're gonna see a lot of.
You're gonna get Master J upset.
You see, no, it's just I want to point something out. Jim Irsay, you know, rest in peace and all that, right? But Jim Irsay was well known for being a fucking nutbag. All right, he was well known for being crazy. For those of you who might not know, Jim Irsay, the Colts owner, was well known for being a very odd, eccentric, crazy individual. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming his wife inherited the crazy gene, and you're going to multiply that because she's a woman. And now, because look at the Colts. I want you all to look at the Colts. They're run very erratically, okay? Just look at all the decisions that are going on. First of all, the whole acquisition of Daniel Jones and propping him up as the franchise. Very, very clownish move. Now, the reason I'm saying they propped him up as franchise is because she gave away 2 first-round picks to get Sauce Gardner, who I don't think is even a top 3 cornerback.
So not even top 5.
So not even top 5 if we're being real. So you gave up 2 first-round picks to get Sauce Gardner because she thought that Daniel Jones was the future. Now, not only that, the dude gets injured. You know, RIP to his money, I guess. Yeah. Now you bring in, okay, you don't bring in somebody maybe younger. You don't test, okay, maybe let's see if Anthony Richardson, even though he's a bum, but let's see if, like, what's the point? The season's over.
Anthony Richardson's injured.
Oh, he's injured. Okay, so like
I don't know. Draft Riley Leonard.
Okay, so. Like fuck the season's over. All right, like I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is this great quarterback because we've been shitting on Daniel Jones for the better part of 5 years now. Yep. But what I am saying is he's better than fucking whatever they have right now. So that was their only option. Now they call up fucking Phillip Rivers for God knows what the fuck reason. The dude is 44 years old. Now listen, I love to see the old man coming out of retirement with his fucking gut looking like fucking like Homer Simpson or some shit, right? Like it's a good story, fun story to see a childhood quarterback come out and play in the modern era. Like it's fun. I'll give you that. But like it's so unserious. You feel me? So this expect this Colts team, like I feel like she's gonna be super erratic in her decision making. So don't be surprised if she does more weird shit, trades people, fires people, like just at a frequent, rapid rate. Because her father was crazy, and she appears to be on that same kind of like wavelength. So watch out for that.
Yeah, and I want to say this right now, just that first of all, Seattle, you guys are dog shit, is what it is. Second of all, and I've been shitting on the NFL for a better part of 5 years now. I really amped it up the last 2 years. This should be a testament of how bad the NFL is. I just want to give this in perspective. Can you imagine back in Marino retired in 98, 99?
Yeah.
Marino would never ever come back in 2003 and 4 because people like, number one, bro, you're washed. And number two, you're going to get destroyed by Ray Lewis, Landon Fletcher, fucking Julius Peppers and shit. The fact that this guy has the confidence after 5 years of coming out of retirement, me dip in the middle of the season to play football should show how bad the NFL product is and still look better than half of the quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah.
Dog shit. Horrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the quarterback talent issue that we've been talking about. the fact that the Colts didn't think that there was anybody in the free agency market that was more viable, right? I mean, you
Their
would think
fucking quarterback that they drafted or signed wasn't better than Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that Richardson was injured. I didn't know that, but it wouldn't surprise me. The dude is either ass or injured. Like there's no in between with that.
Yeah. So it is what it is there. And I want to give a shout out to, because he's been calling it out years, even though I've been shit on the NFL product. I want to give a shout out to Coach JB because he's been calling out the quarterback play for fucking years, and he's absolutely fucking right. The fact that Phillip Rivers looked competent, just looked competent. This guy didn't get picked off 3 times. Like, bro, like, this is ridiculous. Phillip Rivers? Yo, Brady, you might have to fucking dust off the helmet, dog. Because if he can do it, I mean, shit. Fuck.
I mean, no, I mean, shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, Tom Brady could do it, I think, right? I mean,
yeah, fuck it.
Like, I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, I mean, goddamn, like Brady can do it. Like, he's not in bad shape. All right.
You know, he still wants to play.
He's mentally sharp. All right, even though he's not physically adept anymore, he's still mentally there. And by the way, like if these bozos, if JJ McCarthy can go here and stink it up, if fucking Marcus Mariota can stink it up, like who sits here and seriously thinks that Marcus Mariota, JJ McCarthy is better than fucking Tom Brady right now?
I would take Tom Brady right fucking now, right out the booth.
Right out the fucking booth. That's what I'm saying. And by the way, I know Cam Newton was kind of bitching that why didn't they call him? You know, because he's 36 and in better shape than Phillip Rivers. I'll give him that. But I'm just telling Cam Newton, bro, like the whole getup you got looking like coming out fresh from like a Willy Wonka film. That shit is not going to work in the modern. Like, I'm sorry, like people don't like that shit.
I love Cam Newton. Cam, you're one of my favorite players growing up. If Cam Newton in your prime, you'll be the best quarterback in the league right now. Unfortunately, bro, you did not sharpen. Your arm is shot. It's been shot since that fucking fucker. And that's the only thing I hate about the Steelers, that they fucked up Cam Newton's fucking arm. TJ Watt, you fucking fag. You fucked up Cam Newton's arm, and just Cam, you didn't evolve mentally. You didn't evolve mentally. I can say that on and off the field, Cam. So you have like 5 baby mamas, bro, which has nothing to do with football, but still, just you're just not up there upstairs, and you're in your late 30s. You're not even in your early 30s. You're in your late 30s, dog. Like, yeah, I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, you dress like a clown, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, you do dress like a clown, but
like,
go ahead.
People might say, "Oh, that doesn't matter," but I'm telling you, owners look at you dressing like a fucking.
It doesn't matter. If you're winning an MVP and going to a Super Bowl, it don't matter. But if you're playing with a bum, it matters.
But if you're a backup, it matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So.
So it is what it is. But shout out to Phillip Rivers. I hope the Colts do make the playoffs and they fucking win the Super Bowl. Fuck it, why not? Why not, bro? As we speak right now, the Vikings are beating the Cowboys 31-23.
Damn.
That is shocking, low key. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Cowboys had that in the bag. Is what is there. Dolphins and Steelers. What a great Monday Night Football game. CO, who do you got?
I got the Dolphins.
No way.
You gotta hear me out, bro. Listen.
All right,
the Steelers do this all the time. All right. They get a great win, and then they fucking just absolutely embarrass themselves on a fucking primetime game. They do that shit. And especially to something like the Dolphins, I could definitely see it.
I disagree wholeheartedly. If it was anybody but the Dolphins, I would agree. But this is Tua going outside in cold ass Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot. Well, I didn't know. Oh, yeah. I was assuming it was in Miami for some reason.
Yeah. No, I'm going Steelers. Now, what CO does say, would it shock me if the Steelers lost this? No, but I'm not picking Tua in the cold. Hell no. Fuck no. No. With that noodle arm, no. Rams and Seattle. I'm going with my Rams CEO to carry the Unks once again. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Rams are going to beat Seattle. So, That's just it is what it is. Listen, I'm more leaning towards believing in Seattle because I believe in Mike McDonald as a coach.
I don't
Obviously,
believe in Sam Darnold. Mike
I
McDonald's.
don't believe in. There you go. That's the reason I was going to say Sam Darnold. So, if you give me Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, or Mike McDonald and fucking Sam Darnold, I'm taking the Rams. So.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Great Saturday night game. Eagles and Commanders. I'm going Eagles. Commanders. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to Eagles, unfortunately.
So. Bro, who the fuck is bro? We got college football on the 20th. Who the fuck's watching this dog shit? Come on, bro.
Not me. So
Packers and Bears. I'm gonna go with the Packers, CEO. Especially after losing this week and the fucking Bears just shutting out the Browns. I'm gonna go Packers, CEO.
I agree with you on that. I feel like
but either way, I'm watching Oklahoma play fucking Alabama either fucking way. All right, is what is there. Bengals and Dolphins. Oh boy, that's a fucking the fuck out of here, bro. I guess I'm gonna go Miami. They're in Miami. I have them losing to the Steelers. Why not?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree, but once again, it is fucking. They should rest. Joe Burrow, you should just sit, bro. Let Flacco take over. Is what it is.
Agreed.
Bills, Browns, Bills. Not even gonna fucking discuss that. Vikings, Giants. Oh my gosh, talk about a toilet bowl.
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
Yeah, I got the Vikings. Giants. I'm sorry, no. Titans, Chiefs. I might go Chiefs here, CEO.
Yeah, I guess who's the backup quarterback?
Is it Carson Wentz still?
I think so. I'm gonna go with Chiefs.
No, Wentz is with the Vikings. Who the fuck is their back? Oh, Gardner Minshew. That's who it is.
All right, so I'm still taking the Chiefs. So.
Yeah, either way. Titans, that's how bad you are. Cowboys, Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers. Cowboys are just, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. Yeah.
Bucks, Panthers. I think this is for the division. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. They have to get a win eventually.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, they're back-to-back losses. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks, and they might win that. What's the record? 7. So this is for the division right here.
Yeah, for the division. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Maybe another week having Mike Evans will make it better. Who knows? So
yeah. Titans, Saints. Oh my gosh, talk about a fucking. How many toilet bowls are this? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints just off the fact. Whatever. I'm not even gonna speak nothing about that. Broncos Chargers is very interesting because the Broncos, I think, have 10 wins, and the Chargers. This is a very interesting game. I'm gonna go with the Broncos, CEO.
Yeah, I don't believe in the Jaguars at all. I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'm just going with the fact that it's in Mile High, so it is what it is. Falcons Cardinals. I'm going Falcons. Cardinals are one of the worst teams in the NFL.
I'm going with Falcons. Cardinals are never winning another game the rest of the season. So.
Steelers, Lions. I'm going to go Lions, especially if the Steelers win this Monday. I'm going to go Lions.
I'm also going to go Lions.
Raiders, Texans. I'm going to go Texans. It seems like the Texans found their mojo. DeMeco Ryans has his team up and sharp, even though with the Kardashian lover, CJ Stroud back there. So,
yeah, I agree. I'm going to go with
the Raiders are one of the worst teams in the NFL. That's another
yeah,
thing.
I'm going to go with Texans.
Ravens, Patriots. Unfortunately, CEO, I'm going to have to go with the Patriots, and you're going to have to hear Rozier clown you in your face, even though I don't think you give a fuck.
No, I don't give a fuck. This is weird for me to say, but I am going to go with the Ravens. Now, my reasoning for this is not because I think the Ravens are a good team, and not because I think the Patriots are like super sorry or garbage. That's not what I'm saying. I think they're a mid team, and I also think the Ravens are a slightly below mid team. But for some reason, I have upset written all over this one. Primetime Lamar is one of the best records in primetime football ever. So I could definitely see the Ravens beating the Patriots on this one. I'd be glad. Listen, this would be my playoff win. I can shit on Rozier or Rosario or whatever the fuck his name is. And I have an odd feeling that the Ravens, now if they get loose and get embarrassed, it won't surprise me. But I have a feeling in my gut that tells me the Ravens are going to win this one.
I mean, I hope I will see if you want Harbaugh out of there, and they're going to be, hey, well, he beat the Patriots.
No, I'll agree with you. Like, I am not saying that I need the Ravens to win. I'm pretty sure, first of all, the bet's already lost. I don't care about what this means for my team going forward. This is more of me actually just feeling like having a gut feeling that the Ravens are going to be.
If you're making a bet.
Yeah, if I was making a bet. It's like a gut feeling.
I'm going to just stay safe and say the Patriots. I mean, I don't care either way. The 49ers and the Colts. CEO, I might go with the old man on this one. I might just root for Phillip Rivers. I might just pull the upset. This is my upset of the week. I'm going to go Colts, baby. Shout out to the Unks and the Unks of Unks and Phillip Rivers.
All right. I'm going to go with the Niners. I don't believe in the Colts in him. Like, I never really believed in them, but I feel like they are collapsing in real time. Now, I would love
to watch this game just to watch Phillip Rivers. I'm not even gonna lie.
Now, I would love to see the Colts win, to see the old man get a win. That'd be nice. And by the way, Najee, like, if you beat the Ravens, that's not impressive, bro. I'm just letting you know that. Like, it's not impressive this year, and like you sticking your chest out about we don't lose on the road. Bro, your team is full of fraudulent people. Okay, you just choked up to the Bills. Okay, I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, facts. And the Ravens are no. If this was the Ravens of old, this is blowout. Blowout ran all over it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I agree. This was last year, been a blowout.
CEO, let's look up some NBA rankings. And CEO, you should be happy about the NBA because I came out with the brilliant idea of our bet. I'm glad everybody likes it and understands it, CEO. It's kind of a soccer concept, you know.
I don't understand it at all.
All right. So here's how it goes, right? All right. So here's how it is. And maybe someone should timestamp this. All right. So none of you fags watch soccer. You watch the NFL instead. So here's how it goes. Say you pick a team, right? The Celtics, right, CEO? We all draft our teams. You have the Celtics, right?
Okay.
If the Celtics beat the Pistons in a 7-game series, obviously, say they beat them in a sweep, your team gets 4 points because it was a sweep. But say they beat them in 5, it's 3, 6 and 2, and then if it goes 7, it goes 1. That gives a concept because there's going to be a point in time where the YNs and the Unks are going to have less teams because it's the playoffs. But the point system, if we have 2 teams and they have 3, we can. If both our teams sweep, that's 8 points. And then say they have 3 teams and they get, they end in 7, that's 3 points. We can still win that. You understand that concept?
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
It's like a soccer concept. It's like soccer. If your team beats another team, they get 2 points. The other team gets 0. If it ties, it's 1-1.
This is for the playoffs, right?
Yes, playoffs. So I don't think we can draft teams because there's how many people are there in the Unks and the YNs?
Like 17 in total.
No, I'm talking about what team. So I'm trying to think. We might have just collectively just agreed to what teams we're going to draft and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like doing it random is probably better because that way, because these dickheads, like, no. I feel like we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I figured out the concept and what was I about to say? We have to do it the 19th before the playoffs start because that's when the play-in ends. But I have a good feeling about this bet, CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. But CEO, let's look at these rankings. Pistons CEO 20-5. Listen, I understand their record's not as good as OKC, but this is an impressive win from 20. Listen, and CEO, this goes back to my point, CEO. Who was the one on this channel saying they're against American players, especially Black American players? You have Kate Cunningham. CEO, just remember, just 2 seasons ago, coming off an ACL, a 30-game losing streak. Now, I understand it's the East, but you're top of the East with a 20-5 record, but all the attention is going to that dark-skinned Canadian out there in fucking OKC.
Okay.
Shout out to the Pistons, man.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Shout out to the Pistons. They're gonna bounce the Knicks in the playoffs.
Yeah, fuck out of here, bro.
Which will be great. Which will be great because it's gonna be hilarious.
Not happen, CEO. We bounced them last year. You saw what happened last year, CEO.
It's a new year. It's a new year. All right.
Speaking of the Knicks, number 2 in the fucking East, CEO Bong Bong, and my team will be competing in the in-season tournament this Tuesday. I want to give now. I understand this is retrospective because I've been getting really into soccer, and I guess this in-season tournament is just a copy of what soccer does in the Premier League. So I understand the point system way better. Okay. Shout out to the in-season tournament, man. This in-season tournament has been great. Of course, my Knicks being in it has been good, but some of the watching. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the Spurs and OKC. And I noticed someone's not in the fucking chat right now.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
But the games for this in-season tournament, I think they've put it in. And I've been saying this for. I think you agree with me, CEO. I said you need to make these players care about the in-season tournament. I think they have an incentive of every team gets a bonus in their check, and these players. Oh shit, more money. So they're going to play their asses off. Shout out to the in-season tournament, all right?
Listen, bro. The fact that the Celtics are still 3 without Tatum is fucking hilarious.
Let's talk about it, CEO. 15-10, third in the East. Now, granted, I understand it is – hold on, time out. It doesn't matter. The East still has talent. So, and the Celtics are missing their best player. They're third in the East. Now, CEO, this is a good and bad thing for, I believe, your Celtics. Number one – you guys have a legit coach. Joe Mazzulla is a legit fucking coach.
Yeah, it is.
But I honestly feel like this is going to reemerge the Jaylen Brown fucking fan base, CEO. Your thoughts?
Yeah, unfortunately, it probably will be reinvigorate them because I think didn't Brown win like the player of the month or week or something? No, player of the week award.
One of those lines, yeah.
So listen, I get that. Now, again, if Tatum was here, we'd probably be either 2 or 1. The Knicks would definitely not be ahead of us. That's for a fact.
Let's see,
but listen, bro. Like, this is the regular season. I want to see what they do in the playoffs because I think everyone agreed that the Celtics were going to make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So I'm not impressed. I'm not super impressed with 15-10 record. I'm gonna be honest with you, but Brown's I guess doing his thing. But again, the dude needs to show me a lot more in the playoffs solo. So we'll see when that time comes.
Yeah, we'll definitely see that. The Magic are 15-11. We bounced them the fuck up out of an in-season tournament. Brunson and Cat doing their thing. I said it before this season, CEO. The Orlando Magic are one of the most overrated fucking teams. I don't give a fuck if you traded for fucking Desmond Bane, who's a fucking overrated role player. You guys ain't shit. The fact that the Celtics are above you guys and they're missing their best player, and you guys have Paolo and Wagner and all these other boys. And I understand Wagner was injured last night, but still, no excuse. You guys should be a top. Oh, I heard, CEO. They're going to be a top 3 seed. You're top 4, barely top 5. You have the same record as the Raptors.
Damn.
Like, come on, man. This Orlando Magic shit needs to go away. Like, I like Paolo Banchero, but he has not, he's a great talent. But he's kind of giving me signs of Melo. And it doesn't shock me because he's a dirty-ass Puerto Rican, just like Melo was. Where he likes to ball hog and jab step his way in. He does do more moves than Melo, but nah, I'm sorry. Unexcusable. Unexcusable.
Yeah, I agree.
Raptors are 15-11. I don't know what the fuck to think about the Raptors. I just don't. You have a young core.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know, man.
I mean, they have a young core with no superstar. So
yeah. So I don't know what to think of it. I mean, shout out to Awesome Kid, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Here's what it is. The Heat are 14-11 CEO on a 4-game losing streak. Tyler Hero, you guys should Miami just blow it the fuck up. I don't know. I can understand back in the day when when you had LeBron and Wade, why you don't want to blow it up. When you had Wade, you didn't want to blow it up. Hell, when you had Jimmy, you didn't want to blow it up. You have Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. And you could get so much assets for those guys. Just blow it up and rebuild. Fucking Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley.
Tyler Hero, right?
Yeah, they still got Hero, yes.
The dude hasn't been relevant since 2021. So
exactly. Can we just blow this shit up, bro? Please. Are you guys just content of being just the Steelers of the NBA at this point?
What do you think about Brandon's comment?
Let me see Brandon's comment. Knicks Cup champ. Yeah, facts, Brandon.
No, not that one. The latest one.
Tyler Hero, Jimmy. Listen, bro. Listen. At the end of the day, bro, Brandon knows that's if you were to, who wants fucking Tyler Hero? I'm sorry. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Simple. Like, no one wants Tyler Hero's not good. Tyler Hero's only good because of Jimmy. A 6 seed, and they're gonna be lower. You feel me? So is what it is.
Yeah.
The Sixers are 14-11. Sixers, you're another team. You have a young core. You have a young, good core. Trade Embiid and Paul. Well, you can fucking cut Paul George, but trade Embiid while you can. Trade him.
Agreed. Yeah, you got. I mean, yeah, I agree.
Because I'll give the Sixers this. You guys, Tyrese Maxey, great hit. Jerry McCain, unfortunately, been injured, but he was balling. This other guy that you guys have, I'm forgetting his name. Great pick. Like, you guys have a very good young core. You got Nick Nurse, who's a championship level team. Just rebuild. Like, go get another center in this fucking draft. Go do what the fucking Mavs and Spurs are doing. Go look up some German, Slovenian fuck and put him at center. That's all you really need.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this Cameroonian, French, American bitch ain't gonna do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. And B can't jump anymore. His knees are done.
Yeah,
like,
his knees are cooked. Yeah.
Like, it's bad. The Cavs, shockingly, 15-12 on a 1-game losing streak. Brandon, CEO Brandon's seen the light. Fucking Darius Garland's a fucking bum. He's trash. He's garbage. Cavs, please trade Donovan Mitchell. Please trade him. Please get him the fuck up out of there. Donovan, demand another trade, bro. I don't care where you go. Just get the hell out of fucking Cleveland. Cleveland's a fucking dog shit. Horrible organization.
Did you get paid last year?
Huh?
Did you get paid last year?
I don't remember. Brandon, NBA expert. Did Donovan get paid last year? I don't remember. But hell, I'll keep it simple. Yo, what's his name? Cavs. Go get fucking Mobley or Allen. Go get a big man. Fucking who else needs a shooting guard? I would hate for Donovan to go to the Celtics. That would fucking. But
I mean, yeah, I'll accept that too.
Nah, I would not accept that at all. Donovan, go somewhere else, bro. Garland, you can just get the fuck out of the league, bro. You are horrible. You're D'Angelo Russell 2.0. You're ugly.
Well, we need Garland on the fucking Knicks. So fucking.
No, we don't. We have Brandon Brunson. We don't need Garland. Fuck.
That'd be fuck. I mean, Brandon probably like it. Ain't that right, Brandon?
Well, Brandon doesn't know. Well, Brandon, he thinks with his emotions, so leave him with that. But speaking of that, CEO, the Hawks 15-12, right outside the play-in. I'm still waiting. Let's lump these two guys to. Well, actually, there's 3 people here. We have Trae Young, Giannis, and LaMelo. So one of these guys is gonna get traded.
The fact that the Bucks are 10 is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I think that I mean, what is Atlanta doing waiting to trade Young? That's what I want to know. Like,
I have no idea.
Because I mean, Giannis, I can kind of see why the Bucks want to hold on to him, right?
Yeah.
Like big face, big name.
Yeah.
Well, already won a championship for you guys. I get that. Now the Hornets moving off of Melo, I think that's plausible too.
Yeah, but like just trade. Like, why are we waiting? Just trade him. Number one, I want LaMelo to really go off the Hornets because I feel like LaMelo's talent's being wasted with the fucking Hornets. Trae, I don't know. Where could Trae even go? I don't fucking know. Where can this guy even fucking go?
That's a good question. I mean, Trae Young is I mean, obviously they have to trade him.
I'm trying to think of a team that needs a point guard.
Because let's say like he's not doing any like the Atlanta experiment's over, right? Like there's no redeeming that, right? Like there's no like I just don't see because they're really holding on to him. Okay, so I mean, could he go to the Lakers?
They got Luka. You gonna push Luke at the 2 or move trade to the 2?
Yeah.
Nah, because they have to give up Reeves for that. I don't think they're gonna do that. Reeves is actually cooking. I'll give him that.
Only other place I could think of is maybe Orlando.
I was thinking Orlando. I said the Timberwolves because Mike Conley's getting up there in age. And, if you give Anthony Edwards trade, that would be a deadly backcourt with a front court. So, but I mean, hey, he'll get him out of And Bucks, I'm actually interested to see where Giannis goes.
Listen, if the league, because I know people have been bitching about the fucking about OKC right as of late.
Mm-hmm.
So they're unbeatable and they've been beating teams by 20 to 30 points and this is not good for the league. Like I hear all that yapping shit, right? Listen, if y'all want, like, instead of just OKC being that powerhouse, I could assume that the league would, just like they did with Luka, like I could see them like pushing Milwaukee to move Giannis to like a team that could really make a splash, right? Like that could really make some noise and be like a legitimate threat against OKC. So,
well, I that's my theory, CEO. I think they're trying to make a Luka special. I think they're trying to do it the week before the Super Bowl so they can have some headlines. But that's why I feel like they're holding on to him.
I mean, like, imagine him like on the Spurs. I'm on the Spurs or something like that.
Let's talk about that. Thunder, best record in the league, but CEO eliminated from the in-season tournament and just lost, CEO, which in a great game. And CEO, I want to say this right here, right now, CEO. What did I say about it? If you have two big men that can confront fucking Hartenstein and fucking Chet, you can beat OKC. And what happened? Wemby Yamba, the fucking alien. Wemby, you could be an American all you fucking want, bro. Said, I gotcha. Swat that shit out of here, bro. And play physical defense. It was beautiful to watch, CEO.
Yeah, listen, shout out to Wemby for being a dog.
Are you on the Wemby train now, CEO? Are you with me? Now, I'm not saying, like, of course his health is a concern, but you know what? Are you a Wemby fan for what he did to OKC?
Yeah, fact. Shout out to Wemby. You could be an honorary American, even though that's probably not a good thing nowadays, but
yeah.
Listen, shout out to Wemby. Listen, this is kind of like, if you think about it, RJ, if they brought in Giannis, right?
Oh yeah, it's called Thunder.
Like the alien and the freak. Not only that, RJ, this is very similar to the Tim Duncan, David Robinson days.
That's a great comp. That is a great fucking comp. And you have Castle, you got Vessel, you got Fox. That could be your Ginobili and Tony Parker. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. You guys got your franchise guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what the draft capital is looking like. Maybe give up Harrison Barnes. Maybe who's their fucking the Scone, Jeremy Scone? Maybe give him up. You're gonna have to give up Castle or Vessel, depending on which one you want to give up, because they're gonna keep Fox. So you only need like two guards.
Yeah.
Why go all in? This is the perfect time too.
That's what I'm saying. Like everyone loves to watch Wemby play.
Yep.
You add Giannis, who's another, physical specimen in his own right. I just don't see and by the way, because we know that, Wemby, because of his size, needs to load manage. So having Giannis there just makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, I agree. But unfortunately, CEO, they will have to wait a year because my Knicks will win the title. So, it is what it is. And we're going to beat Wemby on Tuesday. CEO, I hope you're watching that game, CEO, Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a precursor of us holding the NBA title in fucking June. All right, CEO?
It's going to be the funniest thing when, like, the Knicks get eliminated.
You know what I'm saying? But CEO, even if we lose on Tuesday, guess what, CEO? That's gonna put a fire even more into us, and we're gonna have MVP. Let's see, it's gonna be beautiful. All right, CEO. The rise of the Knicks. You feel me? But speaking of that, Nuggets are second place, 18-6 on a 4-game winning streak. Joker putting up phenomenal numbers. You know what I'm saying? Joker, what you really gotta really be into basketball and love the game to understand what Joker's doing. I was completely wrong in my other videos, shitting on the Nuggets. Shout out to the Nuggets, especially if you guys beat OKC. Shout out to you guys. Speaking of that, go ahead.
Yeah, Jokic is legit. So
legit. Speaking of that, the Rockets 16-6 on a 1-game winning streak. Another team that gives OKC problems. I should make I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that commentary for a video that I want to make on the NBA. I just want to get through college football first. The Lakers CEO 18-7 on a 1-game winning streak. Luka's looking like Luka. Austin Reeves is averaging 40 points. By the way, Brandon, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Austin Reeves is 10 times better than fucking Tyler Hero. Just saying. And LeBron taking that third veteranship leadership CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where he should be right now at this stage of his career. I think it's a smart move for him to sit back and let first. I mean, once they acquired Luka, you knew that LeBron had to step back. And the reason I say that, not because Luka's better than LeBron, he's not, but not like I'm talking about historically. Yeah. So, like, LeBron's aging. He needs it. Like, Luka's obviously the future of the Lakers, and Austin Reeves is a good sidekick. To Luka's Batman or whatever the fuck. I think it's a good thing, and you got LeBron there as kind of like the fucking kind of like the old man teaching the youngins the ways and shit like that. So it's a good combination. I like what's going on in LA, even though fuck LA, the Lakers specifically. But yeah, I think it's the appropriate approach for LeBron in this stage of his career.
Agreed. Spurs in 5th place. Now they have the return of Wembanyama, but the fact that they were in 5th place before Wembanyama, the Spurs might have, just a few years ago, they tanked for Wembanyama. They got all these draft picks and they traded for De'Aaron Fox. Shout out to the Spurs. I have no problem with the Spurs. You guys got De'Aaron Fox out of fucking Sacramento. So De'Aaron Fox is one of my favorite players going back to when he was with Kentucky. And he's cooking. That Spurs team is cooking. And, the Spurs are like one of the best well-run teams in all sports, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Spurs are exciting. They got young players. Everyone likes to see what Wemby has. That's why I said, just like I feel like the league was like, listen, we want to move Luka over to the Lakers because it's going to be a big move. Because I remember that dominated the headlines for at least a good 2 weeks. So yeah. I definitely think that you got to pair Wemby with somebody because that's going to be prime time too. But that's going to be box office. So
you got to do it. You got to do it. You have to. Speaking of that, Timberwolves are in 6th place. CEO. It hurts me to say this. It really does.
Yeah.
I seen some clips. I think Brandon, the NBA expert, sent me this. Shout out to Brandon. Oh, he's not in here anymore. What's up, Mr. Ghost or Goat? What's up, Taj? You know what I'm saying? Rockets Nuggets tomorrow. I might actually watch that, but I seen a clip, CEO, of Anthony Edwards. He did a lob pass to Rudy Gobert, CEO. Rudy Gobert being the 7-foot bitch that he is. Fumbled the ball out of his hands. Couldn't make the dunk, CEO. I saw other clips of him lobbing it to Randall, passing out to Randall, and then breaking, and him being very, very frustrated, which is really sickening me. And I feel like within the next year or two, he will be demanding a trade, and he is in the West. And it's very scaring me that this is going to be another Kevin Garnett situation.
Listen,
sense.
I mean, hopefully it happens, and hopefully it happens, and you guys didn't win any championships in the meantime. Because if that happens, then you already know it's a wrap. You're not seeing a chip. Knicks fans don't deserve to see a chip. Okay.
Yes, we do, CEO. You know what I'm saying? You're just a hater.
But I don't think it happens. But hey, if it does, I won't complain about it. That's
See, you have to accept the fact that sports is just like life. History repeats itself. Just like with Tom Brady and Mahomes tearing their ACL, getting shit on the Super Bowl. It's the same. And this is unfortunate. You should want this to happen. You get Anthony Edwards with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's like Paul Pierce, been loyal the whole nine. KG's going to be the loud. This is like, once again, this is scarily convinced. Coincidentally, you have fucking what's the name? Simmons, who could be Simmons could be like, what's his name? Rajon Rondo, the young superstar on the team or young star on the team. You have Ant, who's KG, the loudmouth talker, just like KG was. Paul Pierce, who's the soil guy. He was the guy that was always there. And then you got Derek White. If you keep him, he's the Ray Allen. It's very scary. And then you have Joe. Well, I think Joe Mazzulla is a better. You have Joe Mazzulla, who's a better coach. Like, it's very scary how it's like scaring me a little bit because, oh man,
yeah, it should scare you, RJ, because
my Knicks are gonna win a chip. So you guys can get Anthony. You guys can win the next 12 titles. If my Knicks win one, I'll say, CEO, we have 2026 to worry about. All right, CEO. So eat. All right.
Yo, I really hope y'all don't get that title because then
there's no CEO. You might as well log out of Discord, bro.
No, I feel like the problem is if you win that title, like you'll be like, all right, at least we won the title. Like that'd be your mentality going forward. Yeah. So, I don't want that mentality because then I can't troll you effectively. So,
you know what I'm saying? I'll have the awesome kid mentality. CEO, listen, you should be scared of Jalen Brunson. You should be scared of Cat. And shout out to Mike Brown. This team looks way more rejuvenated under Mike Brown versus Tom Thibodeau. So,
yeah, we'll definitely see. We'll see if there's. It'd be really fun to see y'all like cuss out Cat or something when y'all lose eventually.
Well, we don't have to worry about that, CEO, because we're gonna win the chip. It's all good, bro. Bong bong. Suns 14-12. You know what, Suns? I want to give you guys congratulations. You guys are the best Arizona team in Arizona, and that's a playing tournament.
That's crazy, bro.
Because the Diamondbacks missed the playoffs. The Cardinals are going to miss the playoffs. You guys are the best team. Because I don't think anybody gives a fuck about hockey. I think their hockey team moved out of fucking Arizona. So, move everybody else out of fucking Arizona. I just found out TRL was from Phoenix. I did not know that. So, is what it is there. Warriors are 8th. Once again, I don't know. Is Random Editor in the fucking chat?
Is Random Editor here? I don't think he's been here.
Okay, he's probably fucking mourning after what fucking happened. But yo, Warriors, once again, go get a center, bro. Please. Hold on, tell me. Curry, can you get fucking traded, bro? Can you leave? I mean, I guess you're content just being there, but I mean, fuck, bro. You don't want to. It doesn't. Maybe he's having not the Kawhi treatment because he plays more games, but he's content. But it's like, bro, just from a basketball perspective, CEO, if you have a chance to pass LeBron and Kobe in titles, I would fucking try to do it at least.
Yeah. And Todd had I think he said, CEO, gun to your head, Knicks title or Lakers title. I hate to say this, but I'd probably say the Lakers.
Nigga, please. What?
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, you hating.
Wait. Hold up. Are we talking about a theoretical head-to-head matchup? Is that what we're talking about?
No, would you rather see the Knicks if you want Knicks or fucking Lakers, whoever's in the finals, who would you want to win?
Oh, who do I want to win?
Yes.
Oh, no, obviously I'd rather pick the Knicks.
Oh,
but
okay.
No, I thought he was saying like in the theoretical matchup against the Lakers and the Knicks, who would win?
And you're picking the Lakers over the Knicks?
Yeah, I am.
You're picking washed up LeBron, fat ass Luka, and Austin Reeves against my Knicks, Jalen Brunson, and OG.
I am. Yeah.
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
Well, Josh Hart. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I feel like the Lakers. Yeah.
See, our front court with Cat and Mitchell Robinson clears their fucking Ayton and fucking LeBron. Old LeBron, no. Listen. Luka's Luka. I'm gonna give him that. We can't stop Luka, but Jalen Brunson can put up points just as much as Luka. Bridges and OG, they're gonna lock down Austin Reeves and Rui. Rui's irrelevant, so we don't have to worry about that nigga.
It's close, though. I'd say it's close.
And then JJ Redick over Mike Brown? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I think you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at how difficult it is. You'd be surprised. I'm telling you, listen. Yeah. If it was now, who do I want? If I had to pick, then I would say, the Knicks. Obviously, I would say the Knicks. I don't want the Lakers anywhere near the title. But if you're telling me in a theoretical matchup, I think I'd take the Lakers.
Bro, Taj, you know what bro, listen. Only thing the Knicks have to work. Hold on, time out. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what the fucking Pistons did to the Lakers back in 2004. Luka, get yours. We can't stop you. We're not even gonna try to stop you. But Reeves, LeBron, Ayton, y'all gonna get this work. Luka, you go off because you're not scoring 121 points. You're not you're gonna have to outscore our whole team. Good luck with that. We just seen your Celtics do it a few years ago, CEO. So,
yeah, I mean, listen, I get what you're saying, because you're not stopping. What's the point of stopping Luka from getting his shots? That's not. But listen, I think I like the Luka LeBron combo over the Brunson Cat combo.
Listen, if this was LeBron 5 years ago, hell, even 3 years ago when he went to conference championship, sure. LeBron's 41, and I'm gonna keep it with it. I don't think LeBron wants to play basketball.
If LeBron went into the finals, if he made it, I think he'll revert back to 35-year-old LeBron. All right.
I will say this: LeBron, for some reason, in the Garden, fucking turns it up. That's the only thing that scares me about the Knicks going to the finals. Is that the people
he'll go to Kim Kardashian's house and sacrifice some goats. All right, and then he'll be right back at 35 years old, and then he'll beat them. I'm telling you, bro. All right.
But that's not gonna happen, CEO. You know what I'm saying? That CEO, just accept the fact New York is gonna win the title and just move on, bro.
Bro, listen. I have a gut feeling, and it's not just me being a hater, right? I have a gut feeling that the Knicks are going to make it to the championship game. Okay.
Okay.
And then some fluke shit's gonna happen, and y'all not gonna go to the finals.
CEO, that's not good. CEO,
I have that gut feeling, Archie.
CEO, you're wrong though. If your Celtics were healthy, fine. If the Pistons had a different coach, fine. But at the end of the day, CEO, we've beaten the best there's no one stopping us in the East. No one. Now, I will say this. Do I want the Knicks to win on Tuesday night? Yes. Just for the in-season tournament, why not? But and I'm going to keep it real because the rest of these other teams are irrelevant. I don't give a fuck about the Memphis and whatever. But I'm going to just say this right now because I have a video coming out of why the Knicks should win on Tuesday. But I'm going to say my reasons why the Knicks, if they lose on Tuesday, that's going to give them more hunger to win the NBA championship.
But yeah,
Nuggets in 6 against the Knicks. Nigga, the Nuggets need to fucking get past the second round.
Listen, I'm telling you, bro. I feel like you're gonna get the championship game and you're gonna get Halliburton or some shit. I'm telling you.
Listen, bro.
And if you do go to the finals, the West, listen, if you have to play OKC, hopefully not, because I hate OKC. But if you had to play OKC,
I'm picking the Knicks. I'm CEO. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Listen, we're not gonna stop SGA. That's fine. But Jalen Williams and Dort, the OG and McHale, they're locking that shit up. Josh Hart, they're locking that shit up. Our our front court matches their fucking Hart again. Hart coming back to New York against Mitchell Robinson. Come on, man. Brandon, are you with me right now?
Listen, come on. You're drinking too much of that New York juice, that New York sewer juice.
Cause CEO, I believe in this Knicks team. I watch them. Watch the game on Tuesday. Even if we win or lose, you're gonna see it. Remember how we looked with Thibodeau versus Mike Brown. You're gonna see a whole different team.
Listen, all I gotta say is when the Knicks eventually lose, all right, it's gonna be that video drop is gonna be the funniest shit I'm ever gonna see. All right, because if RJ actually believes in this team, I can only imagine if they lose.
CEO, that should tell you something. If I CEO, you know I'm the biggest critic of anything. So that should be like, man, maybe this team is legit. Like if the Knicks were dog shit, I would be like, yeah, this team. Last year, CEO, I was the most critical. We made it to the conference championship, but I was the most critical. This year, oh nah, we're going to a finals, and I feel like this year we have to win it. And I'm not scared of OKC. The blueprints. I've been saying the blueprint before that, and the blueprint's been put out. Get you a big man. We got Cat and Robinson back there putting in fucking work.
All right, we'll see. I still stand firm in my prediction that you guys will eventually lose. No finals for the Knicks this year.
All right,
no finals for the Knicks this year. All right, you heard it here first.
No finals for the Knicks. You talking about an appearance or a win?
A win.
Oh, listen, CEO.
I can see you appearing. I can see you appearing because if my Celtics were healthy, it'd be good night for you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, nigga. Your Celtics were healthy last year. We whooped that ass.
Hold on. My boy got injured midway. Can't say that. You
guys were still down like 3-0. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but listen, he had it in him. All right. It's just he snapped the shit up early and it was all she wrote. But I'm telling you, if this is your year to make it to the finals, and then you will lose who's coming out the West.
Listen, all right? Listen. Who? Okay, OKC. I just don't feel like we can lose. I don't think we're losing to the Nuggets. It's funny enough. People say here, Rozier, his faggot ass. We cook the Nuggets every time we see them. I granted it is regular season. I understand that, but we cook the Nuggets every time we see them. As it goes for the OKC, we'll see. As it goes for the Rockets, I mean, bro, I think we could beat the Rockets. Fucking KD. We've seen a KD-led team. How's that fucking work out? Lakers, they're too small. No Diddy. And just once again, if I can come up with the game plan, Mike Brown can come up with the game plan. Just saying. And the only team we really have to worry about is OKC. But OKC, they're in shambles right now, CEO. We locking that shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go ahead.
And also, don't count out the fact that you can get bounced by the Celtics. You feel me?
Man, ain't nobody worried about
this. Well, RJ, I'm saying, like, can you imagine
Brown?
RJ, imagine if you got bounced by the Tatumless Celtics. How would you feel about that?
CEO, I can't tell you how I feel because it's not happening, bro. Yeah, I think
RJ would crash out. Like that'd be hilarious.
That's an easy 5 games, CEO. Come on, bro. Easy 5 games. You guys will get one fluke win in Boston, whatever. Cat and Brunson, they'll be out in the Boston clubs, whatever. And then we'll bong bong, CEO, just like last year. Bong bong, bing bong. All right, CEO, it's over. Wrap it up. And it's gonna be 2 years in a row we beat y'all. Feel me?
All right. I never really seen you this confident, so we'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
Now, granted, it is making me nervous that Najee's picking us to go to the finals because Najee's the fucking curse of death. Najee, don't pick us. All right, please. Go with the Pistons, all right? Please. Don't
he said Knicks versus Spurs.
He said Knicks versus Spurs or Nuggets in the finals. We fucking lost. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So the Cowboys lost to the fucking Vikings.
Yeah, I think the Spurs need another piece before anything like that happens, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's scaring me. Listen, CEO, why is it so hard for you to accept that New York is here and, we're going to win the title? You know what I'm saying, CEO? Why is that so scary? You know why it's scary, CEO? Because you're never going to hear the end of me, YTC, and Brandon's mouth when we fucking win. You feel me? Listen, we're going to be on your head, CEO.
You're going to have to hold that stream when y'all lose either way. So I'm going to be right here. Najee, unfortunately, I think he's a Celtics fan. But, all the Celtics fans are going to be cracking up. We're all going to come in unison, put our differences aside, just to crack up on you Knicks fans when you eventually lose.
RJ, right? You say you will be willing to turn in your fan card. You're not. When did I say I was going to turn my fan card?
Well, for the Knicks?
I never said. Did I ever say that?
I don't remember you ever saying that. You did that for the.
Yeah, sorry ass Giants. Yeah, because the Giants are not even a New York team; they're a Jersey team. But Marcus, you have to understand that I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I want everybody to make this clear. The Knicks are more beloved and more respected than the Giants are in New York. I'm gonna say that right here, right now, because you can go to MSG and watch them. No New Yorker is going to Jersey to watch the Giants play, but you can go to MSG and watch the fucking Knicks play. Marcus, are you from did Marcus tell us he was from New York?
No, he's from Texas.
Okay, Marcus, you are, first of all, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'd rather be a Cowboys fan than a fucking Giants fan at this point.
Yeah, it is true.
Like, say what you want about the Cowboys. I mean, fuck. They're always respected. Giants are not fucking respected. At least they're in Dallas. Cowboys are in Jersey. Dallas is 10 times more. It was way better than fucking Dallas. The city is way better than the whole Jersey state. I'm saying that right here, right now. Okay, bro. You're a fucking clown. No, I'm not, bro. You're the clown for rooting for the Giants.
The Cowboys.
Is that Evan Neal as your fucking profile picture and you're calling me a clown, bro?
I don't think is that.
Who is that?
No, it can't be Evan Neal.
It's number 60.
Because that helmet is old kind of school, so I don't think so.
Dallas is a shit. I'm sorry, nigga. Dallas is a shit show, but you're a Giants fan, nigga. So what the hell are y'all?
Jersey's pretty shitty too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, tell me, CO. This is how bad it is, bro. Dallas is a shit show, sure, but they always sweep the Giants some way, somehow, and they're always better respected. If Dallas is a shit show, you guys are a dumpster full of shit on fire. I've been to New York City. Okay, just because you've been there doesn't mean you fucking should, bro. And no one in New York gives a fuck about the Giants. It's simple. It's like the Rams going to LA. No one gives a fuck about the Rams in LA because they lost. There's no football there. Now there is football there, but the Lakers, the Dodgers are way too deep.
Yeah, listen, New York is a Yankee city, all right?
It's a Yankees, it's a Yankee city, and then after that, it's the Knicks. And I hate to say this, after that, it's the Mets. Listen,
I'll say this. Yeah, I got it over the Jets. I'll say it like that.
But look at that, bro. Like, come on, bro. The reason I'm a Giants fan is because Odell Beckham. Well, guess what? Odell Beckham has been on the Giants for over a decade. So get over it. Like, come on, bro.
So you basically pulled an awesome kid.
Yeah, you liked, which, you're a little kid. I understand that. I became a Giants fan because of Victor Cruz. But at least when I got older, I'm like, okay, this team is dog shit. It's horrible. So it is what it is. New York is a filthy loving baseball city. What's wrong with basketball and baseball?
You don't like baseball is pretty good. I like baseball.
Yeah, I love baseball and basketball. Bro, the Knicks are cooking right now. And once again, I'm gonna save my basketball video for another time, especially now since college playoffs are starting. But listen, bro, that's better than. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the NFL right now. What's good about the NFL? It's horrible. Even to the point where CEO's like, damn, this shit is bad. This shit is horrible.
Yeah.
And Fist was another reason why I became a Giants fan. Shout out to Fist, but come on, bro. He liked Daniel Jones. Like, chill out.
Yeah, he did like Daniel Jones.
Like, come on, bro. Damn, we lost our first seed.
And plus, I think that he black pill himself to the Giants. He barely makes content.
Yeah, he's tired of the Giants as well, too, bro. Marcus, pack it up. You know what I'm saying? Fist is pretty delusional, I'll say. Yeah, that's a fact. But you know what? At the end of the day, bro, if he can see it, if I can see it, you need to be able to see a market. Bro, who is this guy, bro? Who is this profile picture as well, too? I want to know. All right, so you got to translate. The only thing I know how to say is RJ and Brandon.
Wait, he basically said, you better win it all, RJ, Brandon, and RJ. The fuck?
RJ, Brandon, and RJ?
Yeah, that's what he said. You better win it all, RJ, Brandon.
Oh, he said YTC.
Okay, yeah.
Is this the same guy that brought up the Blunkin last stream, CEO?
Oh, man. Yeah, and Najee, stop with the different languages, bro. This isn't fucking
Spanish class, my nigga. Like, chill out. Najee, are you like one of those people who are just weird in school? Like, you just scream in the middle of class?
Yeah, like,
You know
I
what
get
I mean?
that feeling, bro. It's like, let me just leave a fucking message in like Russian to like annoy people.
Yeah, like bro, like what's good with you, gang? No, like I'm just saying, like bro, like you're just a weirdo. What is the point? You know, I don't speak. I'm not Spanish. CEO is Spanish, but still, I was the quiet kid though. You're giving me fucking shoot up the school kind of vibes, Najee.
Yo,
Jalen Brunson was getting all the Blumpkins after. Okay, bro. Brandon, you're making us look bad, bro. Can you
I
chill
mean,
the
he's
fuck
Puerto
out?
Rican, bro. What do you expect?
Brunson's black and white. He's not Puerto Rican. No, oh, you're talking about Brandon. I thought you meant Jalen Brunson. Listen, Brandon, chill out with that shit.
Oh,
You mentioned it. No, I was just saying how fucking faggoty fucking Rozier was and bringing that shit up. All right.
ironically,
What?
the Marcus said that the person in the picture is his name, basically.
Wait, what? Marcus? Who the fuck is Marcus? I don't know.
He said he's a backup O lineman. I mean, I don't know why you would make a backup O lineman from like the year 2012 as your profile picture, but and name, but I guess that's the way to go.
That's how bad it is. You have to put a backup O lineman.
That's why you didn't recognize him. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to think who number 60 is for the. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Now, if it was a current player, I wouldn't know because I don't watch the Giants, but still. Kaiju brings something up. He says, at least the YNs are dominating.
Shut up, Kaiju, bro. I don't want to hear from you. All right.
A CEO, as you know, the owner of the team, as the GM of the team, you failed at this fucking team. The Giants and fucking Cardinals, my nigga.
That's not my fault. You can blame TRL and fucking YTC.
I blame you because you should have cursed them out and said, absolutely not.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, listen, they're their own men, and I let them make that decision. Unfortunately, I didn't think that they were that dumb, but
CEO, as a GM, bro. You know what, CEO? Take this as a learning experience. All right. And next year when we do college football and when we do the NBA in a few months with this bet, if they pick some dumb shit, like the TRO picks the Suns and they're playing team, you're going to say no. And if not, you're going to trade them to the YNs.
Yeah, because there's no way. There's no way. I mean, I think when it comes to college football, it'll be easy because I think you just be like, all right, just pick all the teams. Like, don't let anybody pick ASU or fucking pick like in Arizona State University's band. Okay, there's some shit like that.
Yeah, the fucking college football. Yeah, we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to give you a list of what teams to take. Now, I don't know who's
just message everyone a list, right?
Yeah.
Of the available, like of the teams that should be there, and if you see one that's available, just take that team. Don't even fucking waste your time.
Yeah, I'm about to give you a list. Surprise! I hope we get the number 1 overall pick because I know exactly who we're going with just to mess with the YNs mentally. But Jackson Dart superior prospect than Daniel Jones. That's not saying much.
I mean, I guess one's a 3rd round pick and one's a 4th round pick. Like,
yeah, both taken in the 1st round. Stop bullying Kaiju. He's enlightened us on the fact that Moses told the aliens to let his people go, says Brandon. Man, all right, I don't want to make any promises here because I usually have a hangout stream every Christmas, but I will be working Christmas. So Saturday, well, no, what's going on? When is Christmas? Hold on, it's not this week, it's next week, right?
Wait, let me see. I forgot. Christmas is in like 10 days.
Yeah, it is in 10 days. Okay, bet. So maybe the 27th around 10, I might go live for a hangout stream because, CEO, I don't know if you know this. Kaiju wants to come on the pod and explain his theories. And I'm not going to lie, CEO. I'm very interested to hear this explanation of Kaiju.
Bro, we all know it's going to be like pure retardation. Like,
I understand.
I believe that because Venus and fucking like Like I can't like I can't even get to that level of stupidity to try to even fake what's gonna come out of his fucking mouth. Like that's how bad.
Listen, I'm gonna say, listen. All right, so what is his theories that Moses talked to aliens?
There's life
Dinosaurs.
on Venus.
There's life on what, Venus? What was it, Venus or Saturn? Whichever one.
Yeah, Venus, I think he said, and
The diamonds were raining on Saturn, something like that, something along those lines, right?
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I told this nigga, stop watching Instagram reels and stop hanging on TikTok. I told this nigga that, but you know, he just wants to go and like all he is Black Mike. The only thing is Black Mike doesn't really do conspiracy theories. He just does other dumb shit. So
Yeah. But I'm very interested to see, like, you know, granted, I won't believe it, but we have to at least hear him out, CEO. We're fair people.
I mean, you just want to hear, like, you know, like it's going to be something so stupid when you're like, how do you even, because you're going to be like, explain how you came to this conclusion. And then he's just going to say something generically stupid. The chat is going to clown him. And then he's going to cry. Like, you know the routine.
He's gonna cry. Kaiju's going to talk about how Egypt isn't real. Yeah, he said Egyptians were aliens or something like that. So,
yeah, which is, I mean, like, because he said, I think one of his theories was just they drew themselves as animals. But then again, why would aliens be fucking animals? I mean, that also doesn't make sense. They wouldn't take the shape of a fucking dog, right? Or a cat. Like, to me, like, the humans see the animals, right? And then they draw themselves in the figure of animals. Like, wouldn't an alien look like something completely different that's not on Earth? Why would he look like a big dog? You feel me? Like, that this doesn't make sense to me.
But CEO, we have to give him a chance to explain. We have to. Oh, I got a theory. The reason that SET. The fuck is ST? What the fuck is ST?
I got a theory. The reason that ST, I don't know. He probably messed up his text.
Oh, maybe they fucking shot him before he fucking got off. Oh, Rozier, are you pulling up to the? Are you gonna hang out on the panel? The reason why Stefanski was benching Shedeur because Maverick Carlin's nigga. Who gives a fuck? Nigga,
no one gives a fuck about that.
No one gives a fuck, nigga. You over here talking about real life shit. You talking about Stefanski, nigga? Fuck out of here, bro. RJCO, watch this alien horror movie called Dark Skies. It's a good creepy movie.
Yeah, if I ever have time, maybe I'm
gonna look it up right now.
I'm trying to. Dark. The name sounds familiar to me for some reason.
There's multiple Dark Skies coming in.
I mean, I feel like if aliens came, they'd probably do some like big entrance, but that's just me. But
bro, is it like just this is why I say not believing in aliens is a conspiracy, because I feel like the majority of people believe in them, and that makes me not believe in them.
No, I know what you're saying. Like, I mean, I guess if you look at it from a theoretical perspective with how many planets and how many things, like, there would have to be aliens if you believed in the theory, like the mainstream theory where there's like 1 billion planets, 1 billion galaxies, like 1 trillion, like, I guess theoretically speaking, of course there has to be life, but I mean, it's just like, why would aliens dress up as fucking big dogs and cats and they're like, because people are like, oh well, the Egyptians, they were aliens, or like the Aztecs were this and that. I'm like, okay, then first of all, where are they? That's one.
Yeah.
Second of all, like, so they just get off pretending to be dogs and cats and shit, like, or they just get off like hiding behind our backs, like they're not superior to us, which they probably are if they can travel here. So, like, what's the point of that? There's no point.
That's what makes me think. That's why I ask people, like, before I get to the biggest picture, I'm like, that's why I said, like, why haven't aliens attacked us during the Great Depression, during the caveman era where they were more advanced? Because people swear up. It's like this fear factor that the government has on us about aliens. Like we're scared of them, but it's like they still haven't invaded us. Either we're superior to them or they don't exist. It's one of the two.
Right, because if they're superior, first of all, if you have the capacity to travel space at the speed of light, like you're superior. There's no if, ands, or buts about that shit. You're superior to us. And second of all, like when people talk about the reptilian theory, and all that shit, I'm like, nigga, you know what they just called those back in the days? They called them demons. All right, how about you stick to like the original shit and stop calling them new shit? Like, oh, they're walking fish. They're walking reptiles.
They're walking lizards. Like, come on,
bro. Like they're walking lizards. I mean, they used to call them demons. I mean, just stick to that. Like, stop coming up with new. This is what pisses me off. Like, they come up with new terms for the same shit.
Yeah, nothing new under the sun, like the Bible says. Aliens lurk like the paranormal. No, it doesn't. Jalen Brunson said that he loves the Patriots. Don't care.
Aliens would never lurk like the paranormal. I mean, because if we were aliens and we went to another planet, nigga, we wouldn't hide. We just show up.
Yeah, but once again, this goes back to my fact. You guys believe. Listen, I know it sounds crazy to believe, but once again, I'm going to say this once again, CEO. I'm not saying space is fake. I'm just saying I find it very hard to believe it's more easier to discover shit outside this world than in it. Like, you can never convince me of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's not only that, it's just like the whole concept of going to Mars and living on Mars and sending colonies to Mars. Like, I mean, you want to conquer other planets when you can barely do shit on this planet correctly? Like, goddamn.
We went to the moon in 1969. We still can't go back to the moon.
Yeah, that's suspect as fuck. If I had to guess, they never fucking went to the moon.
Exactly. Like, it's fucking retarded. Like,
oh, we went to the moon in 1965. We didn't have cell phones in 1965. Like
1969.
And 19, yeah. When you say
65 or 60? I could have sworn it was 69.
Well, in the
60s,
we didn't have, like, okay, you could say that they had advanced technology, bro. Okay, so it costs us so much time, so much money, so much effort to get shit into space right now. Right now.
Yep.
The moon landing was fake. They probably did it in the studio somewhere.
Yep.
Because there's no fucking way.
I don't believe it at all. This whole like, oh, we're looking like a Mars rover. You're telling me I can't? Technology gets fucking. You can have someone go all the way to the top move. We lose technology there, but we have technology to fucking have a Mars rover somewhere on fucking Mars.
Like these niggas.
It's cat, man. It sounds like CEO's coming over to the space is fake. CEO, come over to the dark side, bro. Come on, bro.
No. I'm not going there. But what I will
wake up, nigga.
What I will say is that the niggas barely had functioning airbags in cars. You want to tell me that you took a rocket on the moon and you had people walking on? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That was a studio, and you know that for a fact. Like, no.
And I'm gonna ask this question: How do you know there's no air in space if you've never been up there and like someone died not breathing? That's a good question.
I mean, I guess they could test the chemicals in the chemical makeup in space, but again, that like did they just send a balloon up there, or I have no idea how they came to that conclusion.
I have no idea. But how would you?
RJ, yeah, not only that, and you know, I know some of y'all probably think RJ's retarded for bringing these questions up, right?
Yeah,
but always remember that the vast majority of textbooks that we learn from are propaganda. All right?
Absolutely. Everything in school is propaganda.
RJ, do you remember that textbook called in high school, I mean, in school in general, that was called McGraw-Hill?
No, I don't.
Well, you never heard of a textbook because you had a textbook. Yeah, if you look up McGraw-Hill, maybe McGraw-Hill or something like that.
How do you spell it? M-I...
MC
MC
GR
GR
AW, and then
AW Hill.
yeah, and then Space Hill.
Okay, but I got you. Let me just look up what it looks like. But go ahead.
So this company, I think one of the
okay, it's starting to bring back some memories. Okay,
yeah, usually when you have a textbook, you'll have like this little red thing at the corner that a lot of people ignore, but that's usually who made the company. But I'm pretty sure that there was that one of the founders of the company or whatever was from Israel.
Shocker.
So those books are created by the same propagandists that you see right now and today with the whole Israel shit. So now I'm just like, all right, all the textbooks, all the shit that we learned, right in the toilet. All right. Like you have to start, like, the only reason I would use what I learned is because for normal people, but like you have to question everything nowadays.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, Seal, that should bring back some point. You should believe the Vikings were black since the textbooks.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't go that far.
But you agree that the textbooks are bullshit.
But I won't blame you. But if you told me that, I wouldn't go that far. But I wouldn't say that if someone said, okay, but the textbooks told me that Vikings were white, then I'd be like, that's not a valid counter argument. Okay.
But just besides that point, like, bro, I mean, listen, and CEO, and I think Brandon, shout out to Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Brandon's an idiot, but Squirrel finds a nut once in a while. No diddy. He brought up this internal monologue thing last week, and I totally believe it. And CEO, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah. After stream, that shit freaked me the fuck out. The fact that there's 50% of the population that literally just can't think to themselves, literally have no conscience, just made me sit back and think like, wow, maybe that's why niggas don't like fucking like understand what I'm trying to say. Like people, I'm gonna use once again, it's anecdotal, but CEO, I'm not gonna say her name, but there's one girl, and I was telling her about my space because she's really into space, whatever. And this was around the time I was saying, space is capped. Everything we see is capped. And we're going back at it, and I brought up my ocean theory about how can we discover all this shit in space, but 83% of the ocean is undiscovered. Yeah. She's giving me all the reasons why ocean is undiscoverable, which I agree with. I do agree we can't discover all the ocean, but don't sit here and tell me we can discover all this shit in space. So I said it's more easier to discover something that's outside this earth than what's on this earth. And she said yes. And at the time, see, I was 22 at the time, or 21, so somewhere around that age. And I was like, this bitch is dumb. And I was getting angry. But now, with the emergence of this internal monologue thing, she has no conscience. She can't talk to herself and be like, wow. Like, how does that make sense?
Well, no, because like when Brandon brought that up, I just want to make a quick, like to explain it a little bit better. So that doesn't mean people can't think, right? It just means people don't talk to themselves. So some people
talk to themselves,
some people think in images, right? Like they think in visual images, or they think in feelings, which I don't know how that's possible, but
woman.
Or they think in or abstract ideas, but not words, right?
Yeah.
Now I can do all of that. I can imagine but I just assumed everyone else could. I mean, this could explain what, like, you have to understand something. Like, apart from the internal monologue thing, which I guess is the biggest deal, because it doesn't mean they're zombies or anything like that. It just means they think differently. But at the same time, it's like the IQ, like the intelligence level, is the problem. You feel me? Like the lack of intelligence in this country, the lack of being able to not think outside the box or nothing like that, but it's just like the lack of trying to just question things, or the lack of trying to get to know what's going on. Like, that people just rather eat the slap they're given, and they're either that or they're slow, they're dumb. I mean, come on, RJ. Like, we're surrounded by a sea of retards. I mean, shit.
I think the internal monologue is very important, because now obviously we have to know studies, but I do think everybody can think in feelings. We're all human. I do think people can think of imagery. I don't think people can talk to themselves, and I'm starting to believe it because I'm gonna keep it real with you, CEO.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people out there, maybe even 50%, like the study says, that don't have conscience. They just go along just to get along. They're just like, I'm just keeping it real, bro. I'm just speaking from anecdotally. Obviously, I'm not speaking for the whole world. I don't know the whole world, but I'm speaking just anecdotally, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, people that don't have consciences or just go along to get. I mean, those are what you call psychopaths.
But isn't that talking to yourself though? Like, isn't that your conscience? Like saying, "Hold on, time out. What the hell's going on here?"
No, because like someone who doesn't have, like, for example, someone who thinks in images is not the same as somebody who has no conscience, right? Like, there's a lot of psychopaths that don't think. That a lot of psychopaths that are able to think normally, they just don't have conscience. That doesn't mean they do evil shit. They just don't have, like, you have a moral compass, for example, right?
Okay.
But a lot of people don't. They just, like you said, this go along to get along, or they do whatever, or they live in a way that doesn't hurt them personally, right? Like, oh, I'm not going to go and steal and do all this dumb shit because if I do, then I'll have a consequence. I'll be in prison, for example.
Who the fuck is this? I'm sorry, this is just like call my. Who is this? Is this George Washington Carver or some shit?
Some black dude.
Okay. But let's take it away from theories, right, CEO? Like COVID and the vaccine. Like, even me at 20, I'm like, bro, why would I get a vaccine? Like, I'm 20 years old. I'm in fucking phenomenal shape. Like, why would I get a vaccine for that? Like, I'm not fucking with this. But the majority of people wanted it, and I'm like, huh? They just didn't have internal monologue to talk to themselves and be like, yo, this is crazy,
bro. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. For example, when you read something, right?
Okay.
This is a perfect example. You're reading something. Mm-hmm. It's like when you read something from a book or whatever you're reading, it feels in your head like someone's reading it to you. Mm-hmm. Do you get that, right?
Yeah.
That's what you do. When I read something in my head, it feels like someone's reading it to me. Now, these people don't experience that. Like, when they read, they don't have anyone like speaking back to them, if that makes sense. For example, it's like, okay, like when I read something, I'll read something and it's like someone telling a story because I'm the one saying, but they don't have that ability to do that.
Now, it's like a narration in your head.
Like a narrator, right? They have no narration in their head. Perfect way to put it.
What the fuck? That is.
Now, I don't know how they function, but it doesn't mean that they don't have feelings or that they don't.
Yeah, of course. Everybody's feelings.
Or they can't think. It just means that the way they think is so different. Like, is there some people, you know how you can imagine things in your head? You can imagine things like, scenarios, environments. Like I told you about how sometimes if someone's telling a story, my brain will just will create the whole scene, right?
Yes.
Like, some people can't do that at all. Okay, so they can't visually make things up in their brain like we can, or like some people just can't do that. They're unable to do that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the real first president of the United States named John Hanson. Oh, John Hanson. Yeah, I know him. I think he was the president of Maryland, I believe. Before, they're like, nah, we're not having this Negro as the fucking president. But what the fuck is going on? Master J, what's going on is people like you who have a right to vote, and it counts as much as me and CEO who can, actually think. You feel me, Master J?
Yeah, it's, it's kind of like, and by the way, they have thoughts. They just don't talk to themselves. That's what I'm saying. For example,
no, they can think. They just can't.
Yeah. For example, they think like this. This water is cold, right?
Yeah.
And then I think, why is this water here? I didn't leave this water here.
Yeah.
Maybe did I leave it here last time? Or did somebody, like, they just say they can't do that. So they just say, I guess water is cold or water is here, or I mean, like the fact that that's 34, I don't know. I'm not sure. Does that affect intelligence? I don't know. I mean,
I think intelligence, I think someone without, just me personally, this is something I'm discovering. I think intelligence, being smart and being wise are two different things. I think we talked about that. You can meet someone who's extremely smart, but they're not wise at all. You can be someone wise, but they're not the smartest. But I think people who don't have internal monologue can't be wise. Because I feel like wisdom has to come in with like you not questioning things, but you have to be able to like talk and be like, why is this happening? What's the motive? Meanwhile, when you're smart, you're like, oh yeah, that makes scientific sense because this, that, and third, and you're very intelligent. So is what it is.
Like, because I'm reading it and they're saying that not having an inner monologue doesn't mean you're less intelligent. It's a different way of thinking, often involving more visual or emotional processing, and research links inner speech more to personality and cognitive styles than raw IQ. But how do you think in emotion?
I mean, bro, women do it all the time.
No, I mean, yeah, like, okay, I can think in, like, I don't, like, I can feel emotions while I'm thinking, but I can't think in emotion, right? Like, and by the way, like, you're right. Like, the whole, in order for you, like Socrates, for example, him, Aristotle, like, these people had conversations with themselves in their head all the time because they needed to like, how are they supposed to come up with the theories that they had?
Yep.
In order, because they had a question, they had to go back and forth with themselves. They had to do that kind of shit. I'm like, I don't know how you function. I'm just being honest. Maybe it's just a different way. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Kaju's like that. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just imagines, Moses talking to aliens. So like maybe, like what I'm saying, like it is what it is. Like it's crazy to think about. I'm definitely gonna do more research on it and try to get more. But Brandon really opened my eyes up to that. Even though I kind of had the feeling of that, I always said the blow in the wind people, the people just go along to get along, as Kwame Brown says. But he's just open like that. 50% of people are like this, and I'm looking at my just anecdotal experience. I'm like, damn. Am I just living in a world full of bots? Like, fuck, because like there's certain people that understand where I'm coming from, or even if they disagree, they can understand where I'm coming from. But like, the majority of people don't understand where I'm coming from. Like, bro, how do you like? Are you not like hearing what I'm saying? Maybe they can't.
I mean, some people are saying that if you said you meditate, right?
Yes.
A lot of people said that if you do enough meditation, you can temporarily relieve yourself of the ability to perceive an inner dialogue. Have you experienced that?
What does that mean? You have to break that down.
Right. So it's like when you're meditating, like, how long have you done meditation?
I say 15 minutes.
Okay. So when you're meditating, have you ever, like, what's the weirdest thing that's ever happened while you meditated?
Nothing. I just kind of like turn off my brain and I just breathe. Just relax.
Okay. So it's like okay. Well, some people say that, okay, so you just exist.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm thinking, obviously. Your brain never stops thinking, but I'm just kind of like relaxing my body mentally and spiritually, and maybe even physically.
Okay, something like that. Think about something like that. Like, you're just there existing. Your brain's always thinking. But you're not, like, when because I don't really meditate, right? Like, I always think about things and I always go back and forth. But just think about when you're meditating, you're just sitting there existing, like basically that, but on like steroids.
Damn. That's as soon as my timer goes back, I go back to reality. I'm like, okay, well, I have to meditate because as you can tell, I can think a lot. And I did hear thinking can lead, like people who think or overthink get dementia when they get older. And I work in a hotel with a lot of people who have dementia. I'm like, these people, they can't even use the bathroom. They have diapers. They can't. There's this one guy named Bob. He's very sweetheart. Can't even talk, CEO. So it's like I don't want to be like that when I'm older. You feel me?
Oh, like because I mean you work around these people.
Yeah, I work around them, and they're sweethearts. Like obviously they're older, they have a lot of dementia, and it's like I heard dementia can lead to someone in their in their early life overthinking a lot, which makes sense because you're using your brain more than the average person.
Well, dementia usually has more to do with genetics, right?
Okay.
Like, does your family suffer from that?
I don't think anybody in my family in the 60s, 70s have dementia, though.
All right. I mean, then you're probably not going to have dementia. Now, The good thing is that listen, if you like, first of all, when you're young, you should be taking vitamins and all that kind of stuff, and you should probably the whole fasting thing you do works in your favor.
Yeah.
So you're probably not gonna get dementia. Like, yeah, it's like, listen, I always said, bro, like if you gave me a choice, would I rather be like demented or I'd rather die? I would probably rather die. Like, I'm just being 100%.
Yeah, dude, I see what older people go through. I'm like, yeah.
Like waking up every day and then having to like replay the same fucking episode. Like, where am I? Like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather just die. Like, that's just my thing. That's my thing. Like,
Mine's I live with my own little world, and sometimes I reenact. I low key go to a mental institution if not careful. What?
so you said mine's I live in my own little world, and sometimes I reenact it. I might low key go to. I mean, like I have visualizations in my head, but they're not vivid enough for it to be like, for me to like distinguish. Like when I tell you, RJ, you can visualize things in your head, it's never vivid enough where it feels like I'm hallucinating. That makes sense, right?
No, I know. No,
So,
I can visualize stuff even if it's not real. But like, I can't.
but like I can visualize it, but I know it's not real because it's not strong enough to be real. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, if Kaju's saying I have a very vivid imagination. Well, if that's the case, I mean, you are, I think, an autist, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
I heard autistic people have very. I mean, their brains work in a very unique way.
Yeah,
so,
I would say unique. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if you're able to like visualize, because I know some people can taste colors. Some people can.
You can't taste colors, bro?
Wait, you taste colors?
Yeah, like blue. Like you can't taste like a blue color or like a red color. It's like looking at something, you like it tastes like that just because off the color.
Do you mean like I had like strawberry shit and I assume it's strawberry shit, or do you mean like you actually taste it while looking at it? Like if I look at something that I've ate in the past, I can taste it. Like I can pretend like.
No, I'm talking about like say like you saw like a red drink somewhere, and you're like, oh, that probably tastes like that, and you can like taste it.
Yeah,
like a raspberry or strawberry, but like those are red. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. I think I mean, you could like if someone said, if I saw like I don't know, like a pineapple Fanta, I could probably imagine what that tastes like.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about like some people can smell colors.
I can't do that.
Like if you look at the color red, right?
Yeah.
And you look at it, you can taste the color red. Yeah. Or you can smell the color red. Some people have that. Now, my brain doesn't work like that. Thank God. That'd be weird. But yeah, very weird. The brain is very weird, RJ. Very, very weird. Now that's why you got so many weird people around.
Yeah. I will say this: meditation. People clown me for this, but meditation is very good for your mental health and your spiritual health as well too. Especially if you're someone who loves to think. Just taking a break from. I'm not saying you gotta fucking like get weed and fucking do all. Just sit down or lay down. Just turn everything off and just fucking breathe. That's really it. It's very good for your health.
No, I mean, no. That's why I asked you, like, how deep have you gone? Because some people get really deep into meditation.
I don't do that. Like going really deep into like how like hippies do it. Like, no, I'm not doing all that extra shit. Like fucking getting. Well, what's those stupid things those fucking weird people use? Senses and shit like that. Or whatever. You know those weird things that those fucking wannabe witches females use. I ain't getting all that shit.
Like, I mean, I know people like people talk about chakras and shit like that. Are you doing shit like that? Or
no, bro. I just fucking sit down in my room, crisscross applesauce, put on my timer for 15 seconds, turn something off, and I just breathe. That's it.
Okay, so you're not doing like, oh, I'm trying to open my third eye or some shit like that, right?
No, people who do that are fucking. I'm a firm believer you do not mess with the other dimension.
Okay, like, yeah, because a lot of people
like third. Are you talking about like trying to think outside the box? Or are you talking about like go into like the spirit world type shit?
Like, because when I heard that, like a lot of people that do deep meditation can like ascend, right? Or like can project, right? So and a lot of people talk about that, and I mean, I never done it. I don't want to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, sitting in your room for 15 minutes and just thinking, that's different. But I'm talking about like there are levels to meditation, right? There are levels to it. So there are people that can sit there and meditate for hours, right?
Okay.
And then during that time, they can kind of their mind goes to different places. That's what I'm referring to. So,
Well, if you're talking about like a spiritual standpoint, no, I don't want to touch that shit. Like you know, like those Black Lives Matter women, they'll say they'll go to the forest and try to talk to. I'm never doing that shit. That's fucking weird. You shouldn't be talking to the dead or anything like that.
oh yeah, like yeah, I know people that could like meditate. Not I don't know people personally. Like I've seen people
Yeah.
like I've yeah. So like people that like, do you know what astral projection is?
No.
Okay, so basically, it's like a form of meditation, kind of like a sleep, but not sleep, but you're meditating where you can see yourself outside of your body, right? Like that's called astral projection, right?
Okay.
Now, and I think that's what you're referring to about going to the spirit realm, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Like, no, I'm not. I would never recommend doing that because I think you probably go crazy. That's just like I never thought about doing that. I was like, I don't want to do that because I feel like I'm gonna go crazy, right?
Yeah, I'll never do that. I'm just talking about just turning your brain off and just relaxing, just straight off. Not obviously turning. I'm using a metaphor, obviously, but just kind of just like just separating yourself and just letting your brain relax in person.
Relax. Yeah. No, I mean that's normal. Like that's like just that's kind of like mental hygiene, for example, right?
Yeah, mental. Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
way to say it. But like
You
people
know,
who
when you said when you were talking about meditation, for some reason I thought you were doing all that deep stuff. So
like witch shit. Nah, I ain't doing that shit though.
no, I don't. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it witch shit, right?
Well, I'm
But
saying like how like I don't think you're like people who like meditate and say, oh, I'm trying to talk to the ancestors. No, I ain't doing that shit.
okay, yeah, that's. I thought you were going about like that path. That's why I was like. But if
No.
you're just talking about like mental hygiene, then that's different.
Yeah,
But,
just like in a yoga class, like breathing in, breathing out, that type of shit.
oh, okay, yeah, that's perfectly normal. I thought you were going into the deeper stuff. I was just
I've
like,
been
also,
to the third dimension. I seen the dead has more meat and muscles than ours. Well, Master J, I was in the first dimension.
remember when I told you that I didn't want to go crazy, that's what I was talking about. So
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Speaking to the dead, like when I hear people just try to say that,
yeah.
I automatically go the other way.
Boy,
Like, nah, bro, like you should not be speaking to the dead.
no, like the problem. First of all, I'm very like I'm not one of those people that can like if I thought I was speaking to the dead, I'd be very concerned because I was like, am I going crazy?
Yeah,
That's the first. Like, do I have some kind of mental disorder? Like, I'm not one of those people that, oh, I just had this vision, or I was talking to somebody in my head that came to me, and I'm like, no, I don't believe in that because not that I'm saying there's not a spirit realm or nothing like that, but my mind doesn't go to that. My mind, the first thing my mind would think about is, am I developing some kind of mental condition? Like, that's the first.
or am I fucking doing something that's fucking demonic? Like I need to get out of this. Like the people who do that shit, it's like, bro, like when they say rest in peace, let those people rest in peace. They live their life. Let them fucking rest, please.
Yeah, yeah, no. Yeah,
and that's witchcraft shit. I'm sorry. That's what witches do. Speak to the dead.
Hey, yo, Master J, how the fuck did you get into the third dimension? That makes no sense.
Just making a joke. They said the Tikinness can be real if you spend most of your. What the fuck is the Tikinness?
Telekinesis. I think that's the ability to speak to somebody via your mind. You know what they always say the aliens can do?
Yeah, I don't believe in that shit. And if it is, like, they're using some type of.
No one has the ability to do that. That's impossible. Okay.
Yeah. People can barely talk to them fucking selves, nigga.
And if you think that you could do that, then you probably developed a mental disorder. I'm sorry, like that's just.
Now you can like predict what other people do if you're around them a lot. Like if you're like, oh, my brother wants this, I'm gonna get him this, and he grabs for it. Then yeah, that's something totally different. But like,
as you said, you guys believe witchcraft, but not alien.
Okay, I'm not kaiju. Okay, kaiju. I don't even want to explain it. Kaiju, good luck, bro. Like, bro, now if you're talking about like the magic of it, if you don't want to believe in magic, that's fine. But people go around saying they're witches.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling you last time. Like
Yeah,
when people say they're doing Wicca or they're doing witchcraft or they're doing that kind of stuff, that's not a fantasy. That is true. Like
that is true.
that's a fact. Now you're right. Whether you believe that actually does anything, that's kind of like when people said, "Oh, I believe in the things that happened in the Bible," right?
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, "Okay, you know that people believe in that,
Mm-hmm.
but did that actually happen?" That's kind of the same thing, right? It's like, "Oh, okay, this dumb bitch believes in witchcraft, but like she's just wasting her fucking time because that shit's not real." Like,
Well, now, granted, I do believe in it because I mean, fuck. I'll give you an example. Look at Ariana Grande. Look at
oh
that shit.
well, like she get anorexia or something. Like the fuck,
Yeah,
she's
she
withering away.
started messing with that black bitch. The
Hey,
fucking
yo, that black witch looks like a fucking demon. All right, I'm just keeping.
that's why I believe in it. Now, granted, I'm not there to see what the fuck's going on, but you hear multiple reports of what these people do behind the scenes and shit like that. It makes me tend to believe. But this alien shit, once again, I never even seen an alien. And the people controlling this shit are putting this big spell on people about aliens. That should be. But Kaiju, I mean, I don't know what Kaiju is, but Kaiju, you talk about the Bible a lot. The Bible has witches in it.
Oh, but
Who the fuck do you think Jezebel is?
No, but it's like you could. First of all, I mean, sometimes you can watch testimonials about people who have done that,
Okay.
and they'll tell you their experience about it, right?
Okay.
And they'll tell you that it's real and that they like I've seen like I'm not sure if like have you ever seen like there's so many things like sometimes like on interviews or things like that where people went like and joined some kind of cult or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these people claim to, oh, I sold my soul, like literally, right?
Yep.
And there's an actual practice where you literally do that, right?
Yep.
Now, whether you believe that's real or not, that's a different thing. But people do that. That's an actual thing. Now you can call it nonsense, right?
Yeah.
And you could say, yeah, they could pretend to sell their soul to the devil or whatever, but that's not real. Like that's just your whatever. Yeah, but people actually do that. That's what I'm referring to, right?
Yep.
So, and you talk to them, and they said a lot of them are like, yeah, it's real as shit, and they know it's real, and a lot of these people, and this is why I've said I've been so anti-abortion, is because a lot of them do abortions to do hexes and shit.
Yeah. Human sacrifice.
So yeah, because they can't sacrifice a human because that's murder.
Yeah.
So what they do is they do late-term abortions when they know that the baby is alive, and this is why I'm very anti-abortion, always have been. But they're alive, and they basically kill them in the womb.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just the difference is, I guess, to scientists, a baby in the womb is not a real person yet. So it's not a murder, I guess. Even though if a dude punches a girl in the fucking stomach, he'll get charged with murder.
Well, he'll get charged with double homicide because you know why? Because it is murder. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course. But unless it's abortion.
Yeah, unless it's abortion. And so basically, witchcraft controls Israel. Well,
I mean, nigga. I mean, I'm sorry. If you
looked up Moloch, I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah, Kabbalah. Like, bro, like, come on, bro.
Listen, I do a lot of research on this. I know you think I'm very like straight and narrow, but I actually do a lot of research on this. First of all, you have to understand, like, the Star of David was originally, I think, the Star of Rephaim or something, and the Star of David has been tied to Moloch.
Yep.
Okay, historically speaking, it didn't come out of nowhere. The Star of David is not a biblical symbol. It comes from. It has pagan origins. I think back in the Roman era, you remember Carthage? Carthage used to sacrifice children to Moloch, this big bull that they had, and a lot of people do a lot of Moloch worship. It's very common. I think it's a very common religion, and that's why abortion is very popular. Whether you think that Moloch is real or not, right? the people are literally sacrificing people to either whether you think he's real or not. At the end of the day, like it's also pretty shitty that you're sacrificing people to something that's not even real. So
yeah, that it's not real, but like people have that demonic spirit on them. That's fucking real,
right.
bro.
So
Okay, before we head off, he keeps talking about the exposed planet. What are the exposed planets?
I think he's referring to exoplanets because he said expo planets. So I never
that?
like exoplanets are just like planets orbiting stars. For example, like you have Kepler. Like basically, they're kind of like, for example, you have Neptune and Jupiter, right? The
Okay.
planets, and then you'll have exoplanets revolving around those planets. So those are smaller planets, right?
Okay.
So you'll sometimes have that, but I don't know. I mean, that's a scientific term, so I don't know why Kai just bring that.
Well, that's the reason why Jesus died for our sins, so we won't have to sacrifice no more. Well, Kaiju, I'm sorry to say this, and the people that you support politically don't believe in that. So,
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not like because I know a lot of people. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not with the whole like, like I said, I believe in God, but I'm not really religious, right?
neither.
Like I don't believe in the whole like one person like died and now you can do whatever the fuck you want and you will be forgiven for all the time. Like
No,
that shit just
I don't. No.
like because this is RJ. That mentality is why people think, okay, let me just do this witchcraft. Let me just sell my soul. Because at the end of the day, God will come in and save me because I'm fucking like I'm saved forever. Like I don't know if I buy into that. I'm just being honest. I don't know if I buy into that.
That's why I'd really like when Michael or Kaiju start talking about. I think I said this on the last pod. I just don't think the Bible's for everybody. People really can't understand it, and they just talk and stuff like that, and they just like they'll be like, "Oh, well, I can be a $2 hoe for my whole life, but then go to church and I'm forgiven for all my sins." It's like,
Yeah, that's
like
right, RJ. Like how many OnlyFans females, right, have not have been whores their whole life, right?
mhm.
And they can be like, okay, I can now wash myself and just be a Christian, and then I will be forgiven, and then all the fellow Christians have to buy into that. I'm gonna be honest, like that doesn't square right with me. I just don't know. I think that's people misinterpreting things. If I had to guess,
The Bible is the most misinterpreted book in the world. I stand by that. I think there's me personally, and I'm including myself in there. I think there's a select few people who can understand the Bible. I'm gonna just keep it real with you, just like in the ancient times, just even now to this day. I honestly, truly believe that.
I'm just really, if you weren't the one receiving the message, you probably don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just being honest.
I keep it real. I do believe there's a chosen elect, and we don't know who the chosen elect are because America, well, the whole world, well, since we live in America, it's just a big pot of everybody. So we don't really fucking know. I told Mike to never take the Bible very seriously. Well, I think you should take the Bible seriously, but Mike is just. I'm not fond of reading stuff with a group because that means you have to include other people's ideas, and other people's ideas can be wrong.
No, like listen, the whole when Mike does it, I'm like, that's good for him because I think it provides a ground, like a stable foundation for him.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm cool. I'm like, oh, that's good for you, bro. Because I feel like for Mike, it kind of provides a something to ground himself with. Mike kind of needs that occasionally. So.
Well, I mean, he's been less. Well, before he used to do rants on the Bears, and now if he's going to church instead of doing rants on the Bears on YouTube, I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm. Pastor Mike.
He said, "Wait, he's Pastor Mike to you." Yeah, that's what the Pope has this. Oh man. Well, listen, people. To sum this all up, get some internal monologue in your life. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to do that, and if not, Seal, is there anything you want to say to the people as we wrap up?
Yeah, try to be less stupid. You know what I'm saying?
You see at every pod, you just get more.
Like, you just, what I mean by that is like, take small steps in your life in order to be less stupid. Try to read a book. All right. Just make sure it's the right one. All right.
Yeah.
Try to
meditate.
Meditate. Or you can just sit in your room, think, and question things or whatever the fuck you want to do, but try to do something. You know what? Do puzzles online. Try to, how to this, stuff like that. Brain.
Do crossword puzzles. Why not?
Yeah, crossword puzzles. Something that doesn't make you stupid. All right, because we got plenty of that, as you can clearly see. So.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan French says you're not stupid. You keep doing what you're doing, bro. But until next time, good night.